Hello! Welcome everybody to another instalment of The Sword and the Spoon, a test stream edition. My name is Stephen, and with me today is Brad.
Hello.
Brad's new to the channel and the stream. Brad's someone I've played AOS with for quite a while, and he has beautiful painted armies, and he's pretty good at the game. So we were like, hey, Brad, why don't you come and do those things on the channel? So here he is.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here.
Awesome. All right. Zach's here too.
Yep, I'm here. Hey, everybody.
Hey Zach, there you
Hi.
go.
Yep.
Zach's producing for us today. So yeah, we've got an exciting game. It's Bonereapers versus the Skaven. So I'm going to go through my my army real fast.
And once again, we just have some placeholders here, but go ahead, Stephen.
Yeah. So I'm running the Bonereapers today. This is the list I took to LVO. So it's got Catacross in it, obviously, because he's the best. I then have a Mortison Bone Shaper, who is my general. They have the Mortison Key. I also have a... what is the Bone Pope guy called? Mortison Soul...
Mason.
Soul Mason.
But he's the Bone Pope. That's what we call him. That's what he is. He's Bone Pope. He's got a chair. It is a mount. I hate that it's a mount. I also have 2 units of Necropolis Stalkers, the Blender Boys, for doing the work, dealing the damage. I have a unit of 6 Immortis Guards, who are going to protect my characters and also probably deal a bunch of damage. And they're also very hard to kill. And then I have 1 unit of Catalos Death Riders for positioning and capturing objectives, and I have 1 unit of 10 Mortek Guards also for holding objectives. And that is my list. I think it's like 1990 or 2000 on the nose. It's a 1-drop. I am the Petrifex Elite Subfaction, should mention that. So my Stalkers and my Mortis Guard are -1 to wound permanently, which I don't know how I feel about it. It didn't do great things at LVO. I might change to another one at another time. But that's my army. That's my list.
Yeah, and then the only other thing we want to cover, and we're still kind of working out where we want to place this, but this seems like the right spot, is your grand strategy.
Oh yeah, I have Spellcasting Savant as my
Yeah,
grand
and
strategy.
I actually need to write that in. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen,
Yes.
want to chat some key units?
Yeah,
For
so my key
example,
units-
your Ragnarok with Flinger?
Yeah, a Ragnarok with Flinger is not one of my key units. I would take it though, because I have no shooting, so it would be nice to have a big spider that shoots. My key units are Catacross, because he does a million things. He buffs the whole army. He steals command points. He dishes out -1 to wounds. He's a beat stick if there's heroes involved. He's great. He's awesome. I love Catacross. I put him in almost all lists. And then my other key unit is my Immortis Guard.
Your Spider Riders.
My Spider Riders, yeah. Definitely harder to kill than Spider Riders, for sure. Yeah, they're great. They're 2 each on objectives now. They're pretty killy in their own right when they're buffed up, and they're very, very hard to kill. And obviously, I can bring them back. It's not quite as good as it used to be, but I can still bring them back in a little bit. So there's some decent recursion. But really, they're just there to take any charges that they want and survive. They famously survived a charge from 3 of Zach Stonehorns weeks ago, which was delightful. But yeah, all right, that's me. Brad, what have you got?
All right, so I've got 1980 points of Skaven today, so
Mhm.
it looks like I might actually have the
I'm
triumph.
gonna check on your points.
Which I'll need because it's the insane bravery.
The bravery one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is it's got a Molder core with a little Master Clan support. We've got to start with the general. He is a Master Molder. He's read a book. He's got the Arcane Tome. He's also got the command ability that gives him a 13-inch bubble, +1 to hit and wound for all fighting beasts, which is all the rest of the Molder stuff.
Nice.
I've got 2 Hell Pit Abominations. Only one of them can have the bonus, so it's got Toughened Sinews. It's an extra 2 wounds, and it's got a 4-up save instead of a 5-up save.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got 2 identical units of Rat Ogres. They're WYSIWYG, so 2 of them have got the guns, and 2 of them are just normal. Then we've also got a Grey Seer here in the back. I've got a Warlord Battalion, so all my wizards are going to know an extra spell.
Mm-hmm.
So the Grey Seer knows both Death Frenzy and Skitter Leap. I've also got a Grey Seer on Screaming Bell. Really wanted to try this guy out. I haven't tried him in the 3.0 since he's gotten his point discounts, but see him kind of tearing up a little bit in the competitive scene, so I wanted to give him another try.
Yep.
I was really disappointed at first with the way that the rules were changed, but now that he's 100 points cheaper than he was when the book came out, he's really kind of exciting to use.
Yep.
He's also got Skitter Leap and Death Frenzy. And then Thankwall, he's just a beast. He's worth every one of his 400 and so on points.
Yes.
He's armed today with 2 Flamers and 2 Punchy Fists because I found just too often when he gets into combat, when he's all flamers, he just doesn't hit hard enough. You want him to be able to punch out of combat if he can. And then the last just 2 units of clan rats to fill up my battle line. The rat ogres are also battle line.
Cool.
But the clan rats, they're the kind of utility you need, screening and all that.
Yep. You going strategy?
My grand strategy today is also spellcasting savant, because my guy has read a book and therefore he is an Antorian locust.
Yeah, that
And
makes all the sense.
I don't want him to die anyway, so
Yeah.
that's that. As far as key units, the first key unit really here is the Master Molder. He's going to be kind of a linchpin. We got a little bit of a Molder Castle here. The buff that he hands out is really generous. There aren't that many command traits in the game that give you this kind of bonus. It means all the rat ogres are hitting on 2s, winning on 2s in combat. If I send them off on a mission, they're going to go out of that range, but then he also can poke them, give them +3 to the run and charge, which is really useful when you pop out of the knotholes.
Yeah.
But then also he just supercharges like the help hit abominations, and you really want to get that. Want to punch as hard as you can, especially when you go up against something as durable as Bonereapers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other key unit is Thankful, just because he is an absolute magic dom. His bonus to dispel and unbind is almost as useful, maybe even more useful than his bonus to cast in just about any game. I have done so much work with him. It's a shame that he can't ride the Boatman anymore. But that was a little bit of a loophole that deserved to be.
Yeah.
It felt like cheating every time you did it.
It did. Yeah.
That's the thing is he doesn't need that. He can still do.
Yeah. No.
all kinds of
He's
fun
totally amazing without surfing on the boat.
Skaven players are so desperate for something that actually works that every time something broken comes out, they're like, "All right, I'm taking it."
Yeah, it's very Skaven though. It's very Skaven mindset. I'm like, oh look, there's an exploitable thing here. I'm going to exploit
and
it.
that's the
3
thing,
months.
yeah.
For 3 months before
Yeah.
Matt Rose notices. I'm doing it.
Everything you can do that's really good always feels a little like cheating.
Yeah.
With Skaven, and I think that's by design.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, every time they get a new book, they catapult up the rankings because they just get all shenanigan-y.
So otherwise, the rest of the unit, or most of the rest of the army, fits into a battle regiment, but it doesn't really matter in this case because it still puts me at like 5 or 6 drops. So,
Yeah. I did
it
check.
wouldn't make a difference here.
I am 2,000 points on the nose, so
Okay.
you will get your bravery
Excellent.
triumph.
He's
Yeah.
gonna need it.
He's gonna
You
need
will
it.
desperately need it, especially in a game against Catacross, because I've lost probably 20 or 30 command points to him
Yep.
over the course of several games, and Skaven are so hungry for command points.
True.
That just having that one button that I can push to make sure my rat ogres don't run away is going to
Yes.
be pretty critical.
Yeah.
We do have a battle plan today.
Yes, so we're doing Geomantic Pulse, which I think is one of my favourites of the new battle plan. So
Yeah.
this has 4 objectives, and the thin territory, so 11-inch territories for both of us. And then the gimmick here is the second turn, whoever's going second picks one of the 2 end objectives. I'll stretch further to be the pulse, and then that is worth more. And then as the turns then progress, it moves across the board. And then you get double points for holding the. We got a thing. We've got flashing lights.
Yep, yeah. Oh yeah, those are.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
a thing happened.
A thing happened.
I should have warned Brad about that.
Yeah. Oh, we should have just pretended it wasn't happening to see how bad it happened. Like, we just didn't notice it. So yeah, the pulse moves along. It's worth 2 points. The objectives at either side of it are worth 1 point. So it's got it gives the game a good flow. And then terrain, we've got this beautiful kind of desert arid board today. We have this big nice centerpiece. We can take the roof off when we get into it because it is going to be a big piece of cover. We have a couple of forests in the corners. Brad has placed his gnaw holes. You can see them there. They're beautifully painted. There's 2 in the middle and then 1 at the back of his army. I do not have my giant stupid temple because A, it's not painted, and B, I hate it because it's got a giant footprint.
It is.
Annoys me every
It is
time.
annoying. It is.
So I didn't take it to LVO and I did not miss it. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, maybe you just never get
People
paid.
are shocked. People are so angry when you don't take a free terrain piece.
Yeah.
I used to not take the mall pot because I was like, it just gets in my way.
Everyone brought it up. They were like, "Where's
Yeah.
your terrain piece?"
Yeah.
Like I was doing something
No,
ridiculous.
you don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to do 1 mortal wound.
Yeah.
On a 4-up.
Also,
Yeah.
it has never gone off for me ever. I have tried it so many games, and I don't think I've ever successfully got that thing off, so I don't
Yeah.
miss it. But yeah, this is the terrain. We've got a couple of pieces of scatter and some cover. I don't think we've got garrisons, right? Is that-
No garrisons.
No garrisons today.
No,
The
so
other
lots of
thing-
cover.
The other thing you guys will want to work out, that this big centerpiece we're going to do is cover.
Yeah.
What you guys will want to work out and decide as 2 people playing a game is what happens if you're in that piece. Do you want to try to trace imaginary circle lines for cover to see if they're, because it's on top of the objectives? Or do you want to do something weird, like say you actually have to be on the neoprene mat to get it, and you can't clean, like that's.
Yeah, we'll be able to work it out.
I think we'll just measure from the.
Yeah, we know where the center is because
yeah.
it's just under these things.
Well, it's going to be
hard though because it's geometry.
I was okay in math.
You were okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
You both paused for a while. You thought about it. You're like, oh, he's right.
Yeah, I mean,
I sense there's going to be a lot of action going on in that center there, so it'll be pretty important that we'll be on the objectives.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, that's our scenario.
With that, do we know who's going first?
We do.
We do. It
Brad's
is going to be Skaven, turn 1.
Oh wait, that's not working. All right, let me. Oh, I know why. Need to do a refresh. There we go.
There we go. Hey,
Woo!
graphics.
Round 1 Skaven.
I did pick because I'm going second. I get to do an extra cast, so that's going to go on my little bone shaper, and then command points. So I'm going second, so I get 9.
9.
9 command points. Please.
You think he's joking? He's
I'm not joking. That's exactly how many I get, and I'm also going to see if I take one from Brad.
Yeah. Stealing is bad.
No stealing.
Thank you.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, some are daughters are the same way, right? Like I want that. I want my triumph to pass leadership.
Yeah.
And I absolutely don't want people taking my command points.
To be fair, turn 1 I almost always end with extra command points, but turn 2 or 3 it's going to be pretty crucial.
So this is we've kind of figured out an order, Brad, for
Yes.
how we do stuff at the beginning. So we do primal magic dice first.
Yep.
Then we do heroic actions, and then that gives you as much information for you picking your tactic, which we
Yes.
figured makes the most sense.
Yes.
So let's do primal magics. I did get 1, and you get 1, and we both get 2.
Excellent.
So we both got 2.
Both and roll the white dice. That's okay though, just for next time.
Oh, we don't want to roll the
No,
Those
primal
are
dice.
the
show
track.
up. They don't
Those are the
show
track.
up.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Okay.
excellent.
Fair enough. So we have to roll these ones.
So there's going to be a lot of primal stuff going on here. I've got a few other start of hero phase bookkeeping things I need to do.
Do you want to do heroic action first?
I'm going to ring the bell first
Okay.
to see what it can do. That's
it
going to be
blow up?
magical backlash. It's going to
Yeah!
be boosted all wins. Now this
Yes,
this is the way you properly start.
Yes. you do.
That's going to be a humble or 2 mortal wounds, and those cannot be warded off.
I love this. This is the best.
Hey,
Specifically
Steven, I think what was the primal magic count?
2 each.
Okay.
So that he's got a.
And Brad does get both of his command points. The spy was not awake.
And then battle tactic is going to be magical dominance.
Yep.
I've already got my Grey Seer back here.
Yeah, he's out of range.
Hanging out. So he is going to.
Well, I'm just going to give Katakros an extra free relentless discipline ability.
Okay.
That's his.
And then heroic abilities. Yes, I will try to get another command point.
Yep.
On my Master Molder.
Sounds good. No.
That is all the
Joke. We invited Brad on and gave him only dice that roll ones.
Yes.
We're gonna see how long it takes. For
We
him
want,
to
we want
notice it.
people to understand what it's like to be a Skaven player and why you shouldn't be one.
Yeah, we won't see him fall apart on stream.
Yeah.
So I'll just focus on my tactic to start with here. We've got. I'm going to do a Mystic Shield from the Grey Seer.
Mm-hmm.
He's next to the Nahul, so which I believe they're still arcane. So that will give him a +1.
Yep.
So he's going to go off on an 8.
All right, so
We're going to
you got it.
Mysticular Shield. I'll just mark it with a die for right now. On the knot. So the 2 Hell Pit Abominations here. The lighter one does not have the
right.
the bonus, so that's going to get the Mystic Shield.
Is it wholly within 12 of him, though?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. And I got a lot more spells I can do. So
Does your Molder guy have magic? Or is he just...
he does well. He could also do Mystic Shield, but I wanted to do it.
Oh, right, because he got
Yeah,
the book. Right.
He might as well power up an Arcane Bolt. Well, actually, no, I see. He is an Unbind range, right?
Yes.
Okay. I actually don't want to cast anything with him then because I don't want to take any chances. Because
Yeah, you can fail spells, but you can't have one dispelled.
Yes, exactly. And then did we pre-measure with Thankful?
Yeah,
Has
so
he
I've got a
also-
wizard in range of both those
Okay.
two.
Thankful does get the +2. Death Frenzy applies to all Skaven units, correct? Yes. So I'm going to go ahead. I will cast Death Frenzy with Thankwall.
All right, sounds good. Ooh.
Okay, so
Does that go off?
it go. Well, he gets a +3, right? Just a moment. Yes. So that will go off on a 8.
You want to add any dice? Yeah, you do.
I don't want him to
You do, though.
explode.
Do it.
I should have launched some Warpstone and gotten 3d6 with this. That would have been the better thing to do. I'm Skaven. I'm going to take my chances. I know this is nonsense, but I'm going to go ahead. And
I love this.
Yes. This is how we do it.
I'm not rooting for you, but I also want this to be.
This is how we squeak.
Yeah.
Amongst the Skaven. Okay.
Oh, I saw a one. There. I saw a one. Okay.
So we'll stop there. I'm happy with a 12.
So what's that? A 12. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will try and stop it with my Bone Shaper. All right, that's a 9. I am going to use a Primal.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Denied.
Okay. Did that deny my tactic?
That does deny your tactic, yeah.
You know, the best laid plans of rats and men.
Look, if rats were good at planning,
Yeah.
they would have taken over the world.
Yeah. I got greedy. That's how it goes. But I think Thankful would be greedy in this case.
Sorry, it wouldn't be a Sword and Spoon game without someone completely whiffing an obviously easy tactic.
Well, since
I think we've all done it at least
if I've already
once.
whiffed the tactic, I might as well just go all in on the rest
You
of
might
the
as
time.
well.
Oh yeah,
So-
now
so-
yeah, this is
Yeah, now
right.
the
So we're
Let's
going to
go
go
off.
ahead and do an Arcane Bolt on the Master Molder.
Yep.
So, of course, he gets
Yeah,
that
there
one
you
as
go.
well.
He can have that. All power to him.
Let's see. Mark that with... Do you have anything here that's just a general marker for those?
What little blue one maybe? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks
We
like...
can get some. We can
Yeah.
some
I've got
tokens
some
there.
more in my bag, too, that I can get.
I won't use any of my dice because they're not stream approved, but we can use the tokens.
Yeah, just a gem or something is all I need.
Yeah, just take some gems.
All right.
We should get some. We'll get some gems.
Yeah.
Skitter Leap. I am going to go ahead and Skitter Leap the Gray Seer up. We're going to try
Is
to...
this the guy in the back
This
still?
is Thankful again.
Okay.
So that is going to go off on an 11.
You want to add more to it?
No.
So what's this one? He gets to pick a unit and...
He gets to pick a Skaven hero wholly within 12, and then I can teleport him anywhere on the board.
Okay, yeah, we'll try and stop that with... I get 2 dispels, right? Because I'm going second.
Correct. You get
yep.
a bonus one. Yeah.
Yes.
Optimal
Alright,
focus.
So we'll try it here. So you're on 6, 7, 8, 11?
Yes.
Well, that's a 4. That's not going to do it. Alright, we'll let it go. I don't need
Okay.
my other dice. You can skip lead.
Yeah, I don't need another gem here. Oh, I don't need a gem. You just teleport. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to move him up so he's a little bit more in position. Because I really only put him here in the back.
To do magical
for
damage.
the magical dominance,
yeah.
which then I just squandered. So good times.
Hey man,
so
you chose to do that. That was your choice.
There's more shenanigans I could do with that with a little bit better planning, but we'll
Yeah.
leave that for now. And then since I've done both the generic spells and I've already done Skitter Leap and failed the Death Frenzy, I don't have anything to cast my Gray Screen and Screaming Bell. So we will call that the end of the hero phase.
Cool.
Oh, actually, wait. There's one more thing. Let me just check real quick here. Movement phase. No, I don't need to heal. So we're good.
All right,
Yep.
perfect.
Nice.
Good stuff.
So we do have a poll up today as Brad gets moving.
Yep.
I asked people who is their favorite rat character,
Oh.
and here are the options. I want to hear from the two of you. All
Okay.
right. So, Steven, we'll start with you since Brad's moving.
Okay.
Rizzo, who's from... why do I forget where Rizzo's from? He's a Muppet.
Oh yeah.
He's one of the Muppets.
Yeah.
Rizzo.
Okay.
Remy from Ratatouille.
Okay.
Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Or Rattata, the Pokemon.
Oh, you're killing me here. These are like some of my favorite things.
You like these? You like?
I love. My initial reaction was Splinter, obviously, because turtles.
We run these clan rats here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to influence the voting too much.
But
But
also, I'm a huge Pokemon fan. So
You are.
Rattata is a good shout. I think if it had been maybe Raticate, a bit more. I'm going to go Splinter. Splinter's awesome.
Splinter is running away with this vote.
Yeah,
I
Splinter's
will say.
great. Also, aptly timed because Fortnite are doing their TMNT event right now. So
Oh, interesting.
maybe everyone's Splinter on the brain.
I'm very excited to have Brad on. New person, new army. We our friend Bryce has this army. and he is kind of a mix of things. The problem with Skaven, right, is if you kind of don't tech into... It's not a great army to be like, oh, I want to get one of everything and paint it.
No.
No.
God, no.
And Bryce is a hobbyist. He's a great painter. His army's awesome looking, but he definitely did that. So whenever we borrow Bryce's army, we're kind of like, all right, we're trying to make a list out of this.
Yeah.
Part of it is also their army rules really... They give you something for everything because they don't have traditional subfactions.
Yep.
You know, you can mix all your subfactions together. But then they also tempt you into going deep into any one of them. And so it's like, oh, you gotta have 3 Master Clan, which I do actually have in this case. So I do get the 3 claw steps ahead for this army. But there's this tension, and then the battle tactics say, oh, you gotta have Rat Ogres and heal them up. Well, if you didn't run Rat Ogres, that's one of your 4 battle tactics, or 5 in this
I think
case.
we all expected them to get the book redesign, kind of like what Soulblight got, where the factions felt very distinct. But
these clan rats,
they did not.
This is also what Brad's talking about, Steven. I was noticing this is actually a big problem with the Orcs book, too.
Yes.
Andrew's been playing Cruel Boys a couple times on stream, and they basically have 2 battle tactics of the 6 there that they can do.
Yep.
And they're not easy.
No, they're not.
They're both bad.
That book has really awkward.
And it's like, well, I'm not an Iron Jaw, so I can't do this. Oh, I didn't bring Big Wah, so I can't do this. I'm not a Savage Boy, so
yeah,
I
the
can't
tactics, if you looked at the tactics, you would think, okay, the game wants me to have a mixed force, but then all the rules for the army says, no, you need to double down.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
So this happens at the start of the hero phase, or the movement phase, won't matter. The Master Molder is going to whip the Rat Ogres on this side, so that gives them +3 to their run and charge.
Do they like it? Are they into it, or are they not into it and they don't like it?
They hate themselves. So
So they're probably into it then.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They might. Yeah. That's that.
I found a character in Baldur's Gate 3 that was like, "Do you want me to whip you?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then he did it enough where I got a permanent buff to one of my stats, and I was like, "Okay, great, this is awesome." My character's into it. So apparently, it's not always the case.
The Screaming Bell, which now knows how to move on its own, is going to go ahead and run.
They stole some of that Daughters of Cain technology.
Yes.
Like, how does your thing move on its own?
Secret tech.
We need the technology
to move a cart on its own.
I have a question for you, Zach.
Yeah.
Why was Mickey Mouse not in your poll?
He's not a rat, he's a mouse.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about it. It was specifically rats.
Rats.
Okay. These Rat Ogres are going to go ahead and run. A whopping 1.
But Splinter is running away with it, is it?
Splinter is definitely running away with it.
Brad, what's your rat choice?
He is.
Rizzo's in second. I would have voted Rizzo.
Rats.
See, I'd have gone, I don't know. They were all pretty good choices. I like all of those characters.
Yeah.
I love Ratatouille. I love Rattata. Remy's probably my 4th, just because I'm not... I like the Muppets, but I'm not a huge Muppet fan compared to the others. What's your rat of choice, Brad? I mean, really, out of respect, they should have put Thankful on that list. It feels a bit rude.
It's going to be Rizzo.
Rizzo.
Yeah.
Rizzo's great.
Rizzo's cool.
Yeah, I grew up on the Muppets.
Rizzo's the most unhinged out of those characters, I think.
Absolutely. Rizzo's like a Gonzo
Thankful's
friend,
gonna
right?
run.
They're like, those two are... Those two should be locked up, to be honest.
I agree.
Wow.
But if any of those characters are going to turn into Skaven, Rizzo is absolutely a grace
Rizzo.
waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna go ahead and
We're taking the roof off?
Yeah, we got to take the roof off right away because this is gonna get a rat infestation.
I'm glad Brad did it because I did tell Brad before you got here, Steven, that the statue
It's not glued.
is not fixed, and I kept forgetting to tell you, and then I saw Brad doing it, and I saw he had his thumb on it. So
Help with abomination. Oh, right, 2d6. So I got to roll first. So this is the guy with the bonus.
Yep.
So he's a 6, and he is going to run.
So I have a question.
12.
Can he go through characters?
Well, he can squeeze. The base is narrow enough here that he can squeeze through between these two.
Okay.
So
I thought Thankful was kind of like... I thought you'd kind of accidentally pinned him in.
no, I really only just want to move up. So like here, I'm not going to use my full movement.
Can we get the camera on like these abominations are beautiful.
And
Like, I don't know if we can get the camera on them because they are stunning.
7,
And I say this every time I play against them.
12.
here,
Also
I'll set the flavor cam.
Yeah, because I want people to see these delightfully gross but also beautiful monsters.
And then
I hate what they're about to do to me, but I love how they look while they do it.
Master Molder will also go ahead and run. So he just wants to get up there.
And then do you say they're going through the hole?
Yeah, the end of the movement phase, these guys, the rat ogres here, that are next to the gnaw hole in the back, are going to go ahead and jump out, and they're going to jump out of this one here. So we just need a little bit of...
Yep, be 9 away. So, you have to be...
Yeah, right about there.
Past that line. Yep, anywhere behind there, and you're good. There you go. Beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
Still a little far away, but
Yeah, but we'll hopefully get on closer. Maybe when one dies, I'll hold it up and we can get a good look at it.
That whip on there.
But they're stunning. Beautiful airburst jobs.
All right. That is my movement phase.
Great.
Now I have just a little bit of shooting here
Oh yeah.
from these rat ogres.
Oh
So
yeah.
the ones
they
that
have
just
guns.
popped out of the gnaw hole.
Yeah. What's the range?
The range is 16 inches.
Ooh. So they can hit the stalkers or these guys.
I think I want to go for the stalkers. I don't actually have a lot of faith that they're gonna.
All right.
I mean, this could make their charge a little bit longer,
Okay.
but my goal here is just to try to pounce on these guys and kill them. So
All right. But I'm in cover, so I'll get plus
you
one.
are gonna, yeah, you are in cover.
Is there any rend?
Yes, that's. I believe it's -1.
All right, I will all out defense because I have a trillion points to spend. In fact, I'm going to spend a free one, so I don't even need the number to be dropped down.
Oh.
So I have 2 freebies.
classic.
Yeah.
Classic Bonereaper.
Classic Bonereapers.
What other army is 9 CP and also 2 free ones?
Yeah, I have functionally 11 CP, but you know, who's counting? Not me. All right.
So there'll be 2d3 shots.
Yeah.
D3 from each gun.
All right.
So it's only 3 shots.
Yeah.
And these are hitting on 4s.
Yeah. And then a -1 to wound because I am
Yep.
made of sturdy.
Which makes them also wounding on 4s.
Yep.
So that's it.
All right. Cool. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
That was about what I expected.
Yep.
And then
How many wounds are riders each?
there's 6 wounds now. So
Ooh, wow.
one of the really great
Wow.
things between the 2.0 and 3.0 book, it was received kind of unevenly. It wasn't very exciting. There wasn't a huge glow up, which people kind of expected, given where Skaven were at the end of 2.0. But what they really did is they took a lot of the bonuses and just kind of baked them into the units.
Yes, they
Yeah.
did.
So Rat Ogres previously you had to give them the price
did, yeah.
creations bonus, and they just said, you know what, they just have it all the time now.
Yeah, and they also rightfully so went in and broke some of the silly combos up. So like the big unit of storm vermin, no, not storm vermin. What are the
Storm Fiends.
Storm Fiends, they kind of broke that up where it's like, no, you can't give them all the same gun and they can't be
Oh,
a
yeah.
murder unit.
Right.
They all have
That
to take
was a
the
1.0 thing. And actually, Thomas, that would be nine Storm Fiends all with the Rattling
Yes,
guns.
that
would
was
be
the thing.
A bit bananas.
Yeah, it was gross.
So I really just have the one charge here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's them Rat Ogres. So it should still be the 9 inches. I've got +3 to this charge from my...
Oh, did you want to be at 9?
I want to be exactly at 9.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right, you're at 9.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So really this is a 6-inch charge. And one thing is that Rat Ogres are not elite.
They are not.
Yeah, so when they're out of range of their buddies, they're
Yeah,
not
they're
gonna
like
be able to-
trogs.
Although the Grey Seer is the Screamville's
There
a
you go.
totem, so I might actually have range there. But either way, I
Okay.
made it.
Sweet. Anywhere you want to go?
I just want to, I want to be as far to the edge as possible. I don't want to be.
What'd you get, Nate?
You don't want to
it's total
sandwich in
11.
between them and Mortec guards?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
not?
Not really.
So
not
we can
really.
go. We can go
Especially
back.
because if I really needed to redeploy them and they were free to move, I could just put them back in the gnaw hole.
There you go.
Oh, just off Zoom. Look at that.
Is it just off?
It's
Oh,
just
amazing.
we got to work on the zooms. I'm going to
Yeah.
do it today after the stream.
Is it on the? Oh, it's on the big. It's on the big.
Oh
one.
yeah, it's on the
Oh,
big
yeah.
one. We don't have enough zooms.
No, yeah, I know, I know. I will in the charge phase spend my second freebie to give them counterattack, so they get +1 to wound.
Okay.
All right,
And
this
then,
is scary for Steven. He's gonna have to start cracking into his 9 CP.
I know. I'm gonna have to start spending real points now. This is outrageous.
Maybe by the end of turn 2, you might have 3 or 4 left.
Maybe. Maybe. All right. So, any combat phase stuff to do?
We just go right into slaps.
All right. So I've got to pick my stance for the spinny heads, and then I'm gonna do some command stuff. So I will pick. What's the rend on these attacks?
The red one.
Okay. So we will do. I want to. Yeah, I want to survive because I haven't got my Catacross buff up yet. So I will go the parry stance, so they get +1, and then I will all out defense them, so they get +2.
Okay.
So I'm net +1.
Yeah, so I might do a couple wounds here.
So I'm going to
That's what
spend
we're
a
looking
point. I've actually spent a point. I'm on 8 now. Outrageous.
So rat ogres are 4 attacks each. So this will be 16 attacks.
Yep.
They have exploding 6s. Cool. On hits. So this will be 3s and 4s because of you're still
Because of
minus
the
20.
text, yeah. All right, let's do it.
All right. Get rid of them 1s and 2s.
Yeah, not bad.
Otherwise, okay. And now 4s. This will be. I want to see all 4s here.
That's not many.
No,
That's
only
not
3
many.
4s.
That's not many.
Well,
So I've got a with your reduction of 3 up save. So I'll save 2.
so it'll be 2 damage.
All right, and then my death save of 6. All right, so I take 2.
Good job, guys. Good job.
All right, I'm gonna hit you back now. So I have 8 attacks with the little swords. I have no buffs because Catacross hasn't given the command yet, so I'm hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Rend 2, 1 damage.
Okay, so I'll have a 6-up save.
And I have 6s that explode, which I get none. Oh, I do get 1. So that will cancel out that 1, and the rest hit. And then 3s. Oh, lots of 1s.
Well, I needed that.
Wow, yeah. So 3 there.
All right.
So these are Rend 2. They're 1 damage.
3 6s. No 6s.
No, so that's 3 damage. And then I have 3 attacks from the big swords.
Okay.
So these are 3s and 3s again. Rend 2, 2 damage. So just 1. So that's Rend 2, 2 damage.
1 6. Yes.
Oh, I got it. All right.
All right. So one guy took 3 wins. You know what? That's
Seems like a fair exchange.
Those are
That's
some.
okay.
Those are some pretty big, hefty models on both of your
Yeah, just juking
armies
it
that
out.
did nothing to each
Well,
other.
Yeah. Well, I went full on defensive mode.
Yeah.
Right? I went all defensive.
Steven and I share a love for Monster Symphony.
We do.
I have the capability of running a mostly Rat Ogre army, and someday that'll happen. So.
Fun.
I mean, I feel like at some point they're gonna get a new shiny kit,
Yes. Yes.
and then hopefully you'll just run all of them.
Is that it? Did we do it?
I believe we did it.
Yeah. So the scoring on this one is, I think there's only you
There's-
didn't do your tactic.
Yeah, because there's no. It's a little different because of the pulse.
So you get, it's basically the pulse is everything except for tactics and if you hold 1. So you hold 1, which you do, you hold
Yeah.
all of them, I think. But you didn't get your tactic, so you only get 1 because there's no pulse.
Yeah.
So just 1 point.
Yeah, got a little greedy in the hero phase,
You
but
did a little bit, but that's
you
all
know
right.
what? It's
You Skaven, we expect it.
Okay, so with that, we are moving on to Bonereapers. Round 1.
All right. So get my freebie back, and I get the 1 point I spent back. So I'm on 9 again. Do you get your command point this turn? No, you don't. No extra command points for
I'm
you.
comfortable with my 2.
So we'll do. What did I say the order was? Tactic, heroic. Primal magic, tactic, heroic action,
And
tactic.
question for you guys: do you
Yeah.
both have 1 primal magic currently?
I have 1.
Yeah, we both have 1, but
You
we're
both
about to
have
roll
1,
see if we
okay.
get more. So we do. We don't.
don't.
So we get 1 extra each. So we're on 2. And I'm on 9 CP. Brad's on 2.
Yeah.
Catacross has his freebie. My heroic action is going to get another freebie because I'm greedy.
My heroic action on the Screaming Bell will be recovery.
Yep. 8.
And he used to have. I believe he used to have 10. But no, it's bravery 6 now.
Yeah, no
So he
rat
does
should
not
have
get
bravery 10. No Skaven unit should have bravery 10. That makes no sense.
Not even when they're hopped up on goofballs.
Yeah, maybe when they're like coked out of their mind on like Fortstone, maybe. So he doesn't get to heal. And then my tactic will be, you're definitely in range for me, magic wise. So I will do. I will probably do intimidate invaders. I think. Let me do some quick measuring. 14 inches. Do they remind me? Do they do anything on the charge?
They have their. No, the avalanche of flesh, I believe.
It's that
happens.
monstrous action,
It's just
isn't
an attack.
It's just an attack
It's
now.
just an attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Steven's talking about the abominations.
Yeah, the hell-
Yeah, the
Abominations,
two
yeah.
abominations that I'm staring down.
Yeah, it looks like they should have some kind of mulch thing. You know, they've got a little
Yeah.
like combine harvester at the front. But
I'm just like, is it worth me charging them to prevent them having something interesting to do?
no,
I
really,
don't
they
think
just
do.
want to be base to base with you, and then they're in their happy place.
Gross. I hate them. All right. So my tactic will just be intimidate because I'm already at the line, so I just have to walk forward a little bit. So that'll be my tactic. All right, so hero face thing. So I'm going to spend one of my freebies so Kakaros can put up his super buff. supreme leader of the Bonereaper legions, which, if you don't know what it is +1 to hit and +1 to armor saves for my entire army within 24 inches of Kakros, which right now is everyone, because it's a big bubble. And then I need to pick one of your units to get -1 to hit. So I will use a gem for that as well. And we will call out the better of the abominations.
Okay.
So he has -1 to hit.
Remind me, did I get the arcane bolt off on the master mold?
He did. He got like an 11 or something
okay,
crazy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And healing. I guess I can save healing in case my wizards try and blow themselves up. All right, so we'll do some magic then, because I think that's all my pre-hero phasey things. So let's do. Let's do Mystic Shield from my Bone Shaper. He has 2 casts because I'm going second. So Mystic Shield, that's a 10. That's a pretty good roll. I'll let that stand.
I'll go ahead and try to unbind with Thankwall. He's got, because of his bonus.
Yep.
Well, that won't do it.
No. Do you wanna add any juice to it?
You said this is Mystic Shield?
Yeah, it's a Mystic Shield.
Nah, I'll let it go.
All right. That makes sense. I will put this on. Yeah, probably the Immortus Guard because a 2-up save is just not enough. His second spell. So I don't think I'm in. Well, maybe I am actually. They're quite close. Oh, I am, but it won't do anything on a 1 model unit. So his signature spell is the scroll is the Bone Shard thing. It's like every model in the unit roll a dice on a 5-up mortal wound. But you're Abomination, so that won't work. And then the spell I chose for him is it's the I always forget the new ones, the ones from the book.
Hoarfrost?
The Soul Mason has Hoarfrost. He has Drain Vitality. So we'll try Drain Vitality.
I did forget to mention in the beginning of that the Grey Seer has both Hoarfrost and Merciless Blizzard.
Okay. This Hoarfrost is
8.
8. Yes. So he'll do Drain Vitality on an 8. I'll just let that ride. I don't mind. So this is the 18-inch range, -1 to your hits, -1 to your saves.
Debuffed help hits are sad help hits.
They are sad
so
help
I'm going
hits.
to go ahead and try again.
Yep.
With Thankwall.
He says
No.
no.
And that's definitely no. That's a 12.
All right. And then Bone Pope on his chair. He knows the whole lore, so he's going to do Empowered Netherite Blades. Actually, no, he's going to do Reinforced Constructs. We like Reinforced Constructs. On an 11, look at that guy. He's popping off. So this is going to give me a 4-up ward against mortal wounds. And you know what? I will add a dice to that. I want this. I want this spell. Yeah, I do. So that's a 15.
This is from the Bone Pope.
Bone Pope, yeah.
4-up ward against mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Probably going to go in the Immortus Guard.
Sure is.
You got one more cast after this?
So he has one more cast, but then he also does the chair thing, where I get Soul Guides.
Yeah.
And Soul Guide is good now. Soul Guide
It
is
is
just
good.
+1 to wound
It is
now.
good, but it's like you roll, what is it, a D3 or something, and then you can be like, it's just more Soul Guides than I can.
I have to cast them though.
Yeah, you do.
And you have way more. You have
I do
more
have,
than enough dispels.
Yeah, I mean, I still have many denies.
Yeah, you
so
do.
I am going to go ahead and I like to try to turn this off because there's a fair amount of mortal wounds here that I can do.
No, that's fair.
So this is from the Screaming Bell.
All right, so that's a 7.
So it's a 7.
So you need way more than that.
Yeah, because
you need
you
another
got
8.
you got.
No, you need another 9.
Yeah. That's not even the average on the extra 2 dice.
No.
I'm gonna let it go then.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will give them. We will give that to the Immortus Guard. So they are powering up.
Super defensive.
They are super tanky. All right. His second spell will be Empowered Netherite Blades. On a 6, that does go off. I do have an extra dice, so why not? No, I'm not. That's a 1. What am I thinking? I almost rolled that dice. That was crazy. What would have happened had I rolled it?
What would have happened?
No, I would have been
Okay.
a 1, but still.
Well, I've learned to really dislike this spell, so I'm going to go ahead and try. This will be the second unbind from the Screaming Bell.
Denied.
Yep.
All right, and then do I get any magical soul guides? I get 1. So soul guide on a 7. That does go off.
This will be from the Master Molder.
Okie doke.
Nope.
I do get it. All right. And I actually have many soul guide tokens. So we will put soul guide onto these boys over here.
Oh, you know what? What did I roll there? I rolled a 4, right?
Yeah.
This is the end of the phase. I do have 2 primal dice. I might as well
Oh yeah.
Throw
And I'm
these
not.
in.
I'm not adding because it's a
Yeah,
one.
because this is your last cast, right?
Yeah.
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 So.
All right.
Because I can't blow myself up with primal dice here, so. Okay, so I got to 8 total.
So you did it just. You stopped me just. Wow. You mighty wizard. You mighty wizard.
He was distracted. He was munching on his warp stone.
That's true. It is very distracting, the warpstone. Alright, so now I will do healing, so I will just heal those 2 wounds with Catacrosis healing, because they're the only damage I have. I think that's my hero phase. Do I want to give these guys run and charge? Yes, I will give these guys. I will spend my other freebie from Catacross to give the stalkers on this side hunt and kill. So they can run and charge, and they can go through terrain like spooky ghosts. Because I think they're going to go eat that flank. All right, that's my hero phase.
Yeah.
So we're on to movement.
Yeah.
How's chat doing?
Chat's doing good. There's a few peeps in here,
Nice. Hi peeps.
and just hanging out.
Love it.
So speaking of Catacross,
Yes.
the new regiments of renown are pretty darn exciting.
Yeah,
if
the
you're
Catacross
deaf.
one is like might just slam that into a flesh eater cult army.
So I was saying, like, I've faced him so many times, it would be really delicious to be pointing at things, making them -1 to hit, and stealing command points.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
and you get
I feel satisfied.
and you get the buff which affects everyone.
Yes.
And you also get the extra unit of Immortus Guard for free.
Yeah. And it's a 200-point discount. Ish. Something like that.
Yeah, you basically
Yeah.
get the second unit for free. Have you seen the
I
The
have.
regiments?
I haven't like pointed them out.
Yeah.
But we do need to interact with them so we can have them on stream for sure.
they're
Yeah,
all
so-
pretty tasty.
So Night Haunt with some mixed stuff. I mean, there's all kinds of
We
combinations.
have
that are
I
opened
mean
up.
we have the models for a lot of these, right?
Yeah.
I know we have the models for Neferata's, which is change your battle tactic.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
that is
Wow.
pretty cool.
I have a Linder, and then
Yeah.
her court.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and redeploy. I don't really want these rats to be. You're only gonna get 1 point for being on one objective this turn.
Yes.
So it kind of doesn't matter. I'm not really fighting for the objective this turn.
True.
I don't want to lose that whole
Yep.
unit. So
Big 2.
it is a
So what are we at now? Just so we know for the charge. So
Right now we're
looks like a
like-
6.
yeah. It would be a 6 on the dice.
Okay.
So we'll just push these guys back, and that's all I really need here. Just
All right.
wheel them a little bit.
The cavalry.
And that will take me down to 1 command point.
Yeah, what Brad, what is Olinder's? I thought people said that one wasn't too great. But
That's because that's sort of just in theme with Olinder in general.
Right.
She's. I mean, you know what? She doesn't have a body, right? She's
it
just
messes up command
vapor.
points. Does it do command point stuff? or-
I actually forget. I'll have to check
Yeah.
that one again.
yeah, I'll look it up.
But also, since I have a Nighthaunt army, it's the one I'm the least interested in because I can just run her normally.
right.
But now I'm going to steal Catacross, steal Usharan, just like throw him in
Right.
as a wrecking ball.
The Neferata one is her 10 wolves and 10 scout and bats. No, that's the the snake lady.
That's the snake lady. Yeah.
She comes with wolves and bats. Yeah, we ordered that model. We're excited.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That
The
we
new
ordered
box.
our Osharon. Yeah,
That is such a beautiful model.
Megan's very excited for.
Yeah,
I
she's
think
gorgeous.
I think she's more excited for Ursharon than Snake Lady.
Osharan is amazing.
My favorite part about the end of edition, Age of Sigmar editions, it's they're repeating this again. Is
You
you just
get
this
this wild,
parade
weird
of just
stuff.
amazing
Yeah.
models that
Yeah.
get spread around for everybody.
Yeah.
I know.
It's always
amazing.
fun. It's
Yeah.
always a great time. Remember when Croak came out last time? We were like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, and then the other thing about that is, and we'll see if this holds true, but oftentimes it's also a precursor of what's going to come later. So
It is,
Croak
yeah.
came, and they don't the miniatures designers, they don't just sit down and say let's make a new Croak model. They say let's make a whole new Seraphon range,
Right.
and
right.
those things end up being kind of the harbingers of that. So
Soulblight is interesting, right? Because they could release like Steven, I think you and I were talking about this forever ago. It's an army that's probably in a cool spot now to release, almost like they did with Vierkros, to start releasing like specific Legion of Blood units,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
yeah.
Vierkros doesn't. They have one unit. They have the Bloodborne, but it'd be cool to start seeing more of that.
100%.
For sure.
Different sub-factions getting their special units.
Yeah, because honestly, of all the other armies, they're kind of like Skaven in that they have sub-factions, but the sub-factions sort of work differently
Wildly
than some
different.
of the other ones.
Wildly different, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is a cool time. This is my first, I started playing in 3, so this is my first end of
edition.
And I love it. I mean, like, end of editions previously in 40K often are sort of like people just play a different game. But here there's just like this weird, wild stuff coming out. That's keeping me hooked, to be honest.
And there's a consistency that really it feels like there's a continuity. You feel like the design team has a plan.
Yeah.
And they've been sticking to the plan now for at least like 6 years.
Yeah.
And that gives me a lot of confidence that 4.0 is going to be great.
I think, yeah.
We still don't know for sure that it's coming, but
all signs.
Businesses operate in a very predictable way, and they like their quarters to have big dollar signs next to them. Well, in this case, pound signs next to them.
All right, I think my movement's done.
So it's conservative.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
Well, part of it is that because the pulse doesn't kick in until turn 2, we're not really sure
commit.
what we're going to be fighting over.
Yeah.
But I am trying to do some work on each flank to give myself a decent position.
Yeah.
But yeah, I moved. I got 5 units out of my deployment, so I get my tactic. I kept my wall at the front. I had to do some fiddly movement here just to make sure that they're still within an inch because these pillars. But I was able to do it. Kept these guys in combat here. Moved Katakros to better cover them, but also still keep those guys in range. And then the cavalry just sort of went and danced in the forest for a bit because why not? There's nothing really else. I want to save these because I want to make sure I can always get their tactic of getting the charge off because it's an easy tactic for me to get late in the game. So my only charge is really this unit into those poor rats over there.
Yes.
So I spent 2 command points. Like actual command points, so I'm down to 7 because I did an auto run for these guys because they can run and charge. And what did I do with the other one? Oh, Katakros gave 3 inches to his movement just so he could shift himself a little bit further than 4. All right, so we'll roll this charge because I have no shooting. All right, that is a 6, so that won't do it.
That won't do it
because we measured. So I will re-roll that.
Yeah. So we're looking for an 8 here. 7 doesn't quite do it.
Doesn't quite get it.
Well, I don't know if rats have sweat glands, but
I think they
definitely have some glands.
They twitch their tails nervously.
But I think with the 2-inch move, you moved enough off the point where I'd still take it.
I think you take it, yeah.
I'm 2 each.
I have 2 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my consolation prize is I'd take that point.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Fine. You wouldn't have had. Is this guy over here on that point?
You probably could have been.
You definitely have that one.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So combat then is just these.
Yeah, we have the ongoing fight here.
So I am going to do the opposite this time, and I'm going to juice them up, and we're going to try and do.
I forgot a thing.
What did you forget?
But it happens until my next. When they get whipped, they also get +1 to wound. So I will remember that.
Yeah, remember that.
And until your next movement phase, so that still will apply.
So they can counteract the Petrifex thing.
Yes.
Which is why I'm kind of thinking of just changing it, because I feel like every army has some kind of...
Oh,
you get -1 to wound? Cool, well, I find a way to get +1 to wound anyway.
Right.
It never seems to actually matter.
Daughters have like a million ways to get
+1 to wound. I know. Ironically, so do Bonereapers.
Yeah.
I have like 3 or 4 ways natively. So these fellas will go destroy stance, which is +1 damage to their attacks.
Yes.
And then your armor save is 4?
4+.
So I'm Ren 2.
I can't give them any command. Oh, actually, no, I don't believe I can.
But you are both in cover and in ongoing combat. So
this is true. This is
your
quite true.
Armor saves are
I
one
wouldn't have
better.
gotten cover last turn, but I will get it this turn. Yeah, even with the totem.
Yeah, so I might give them bludgeon, because I'm already 2s to hit. So I'll give them bludgeon so they are Ren 3.
Yeah. So I'll just stand here and
take it.
Just have lots of muscles. And
six ups though.
I need more muscles than you have swords.
Exactly. And I have lots of swords, but you are quite muscly. All right, so let's do the 2 smaller bladed guys first. So no 6s, which is upsetting, but 1 miss, and then 3s. All right, that's not bad. So that's 5 Ren 3.
That'll be what, 10 damage?
Yep, that'll be 10 damage.
We'll just Mark this as we go.
Well, they should have a 6 up.
Oh, because they're in cover.
Oh, they're cool. Yeah,
Five,
you'll get a
five,
6.
correct.
So 5, 6
Thank
up
you.
saves.
You guys are literally
Give me at
fighting
least
me in
one
Acropolis.
6. Hey,
Yeah,
there we
once,
go.
that's
So
8
8
damage.
That's good.
Yeah, and then the big swords, the big cleavers. All right, 2 hits, no 6s. These guys haven't been popping off. 2 wounds though. These are also Ren 3, but these are 3 damage a pop. Oh,
Hey!
saved another one.
So it's 11, which is a lot, but they do have 6 wounds each. So
Yeah. And one guy's already taken
one guy's
3.
on 3.
So he's
So
gone.
he's dead,
So
and then
there's-
another guy's dead,
yeah, so that's 9.
and then 2 wounds on.
yeah, so I mark them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Keep the guns. Keep the guns. For what it's
Yeah, you'll keep the guns. Okay.
Yeah. Because they're just bonus guns. They're not instead of anything. Okay. Well, time to swing back. So
Yeah.
we'll have 8 attacks. And these are hitting on 3s, right? Because there's no minuses.
Yep. And then you.
And then I'm back to wounding on
back to
3s.
it on 3s.
Yeah. Sixes explode.
Right,
which I
2.
don't remember if I remembered last time. So the 1s become.
Yeah.
Right
well, you
back
did,
in.
but I don't think you got any.
Yeah, they've been. And then 3s.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh,
not
nice.
bad. Okay.
And these are Ren 1.
These are in 1.
All right, so I would be 4s, but then Catacross gives me 3s, so these go to
And then the
4s.
cover as well.
Oh, and the cover, so 3s.
Yeah, so 3s.
Yeah. All right, failed 1.
Just
2 damage.
more damage.
Death saves. Saved 1, so take
Okay.
1 damage.
Good job, boys.
All right. But I believe now they're going to need a bravery check.
They are. And the bravery is, it's rat.
Yeah.
But you do have your once per
I do have my
game.
once per game, which I might want to
You
use.
still have to be. It still has to be given out as a command, though, right?
No,
No.
not a triumph.
No,
Oh, it can
Triumph
just
is
be
just
used.
yeah.
You
Triumph
just
can be
ignore it. It just doesn't happen.
Is this the place?
Is
though?
this the
Is
turn?
this the place?
Right.
What's
Well,
the bravery?
so,
What's the bravery?
Across the whole game, the only time I'm going to care about is with the clan rats and the rat ogres.
Yep.
The other thing about the rat ogres is my master molder, when a fighting beast, one of the fighting pack units dies, on 3+, I can just bring it back. I can only do that once. So I could just let these guys
And then just bring it back.
die and bring them back, say they've done their job. My instinct is that I'm going to want to save that bravery for...
A more pivotal.
Yeah.
But what's their bravery?
Well, we're also going into potentially you getting the double, and keeping those guys tied up would actually be pretty good.
True.
So I'm gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and use it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think,
All right.
Burn
I
it.
think,
Burn
I
it.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. So Triumph has been used. The rats suddenly found a surge of bravery from someone.
Yes, we are indomitable.
The universe.
We have a scoring to do.
We do.
I
so
said that good.
you did say that good. Well done. So
one
I
on
did get my
primary?
tactic.
Yeah.
And I did get 1 point. So I get the big 3, which is the maximum one can get in turn 1 on this one.
I know we have an important role.
We do.
Now, here's the
Yes.
important role thing. I actually didn't tell you guys about this.
Oh yeah, the
You've
drama.
seen Steven, yeah. So, yeah, there you go. There you go, Brad.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect.
We need a
Okay.
mark. We need a mark.
Yeah, we know.
Important
It's a good
role
idea.
mark. Who's going to roll first?
Brad, you can roll first. You're the guest.
Brad's new.
All right.
Let's have him go first. Okay,
That's a strong
it's
roll.
not strong. It's not strong. Steven's being sarcastic.
All right, I got a 4.
It's better than 2.
That is better than 2, which means I get to decide.
Yes.
But now I don't know what
Is
to
this the
decide.
turn you want the double?
I mean, I don't ever really care because I don't really do things on the charge. I'm exactly the same when
Yeah.
I'm charged,
Yeah.
and I would like to decide where the
Yes.
where the thing goes.
Yes.
But
You've got all your buffs up on the Immortus Guard,
yeah,
so you're as ready to take a punch from those guys as you ever will be.
yeah.
I'm just my mouse cursor is just going back and forth. Left player,
Left, right,
player.
left, right, left, right.
It's a tough one. It's kind of a tough one.
Yeah.
It's tricky because if I did take the double, let's just theory hammer it a little bit. You would get to pick where it goes, but neither position is particularly good for you.
No, I mean this one is fair. This one's fairly strong just on numbers, and it would all kind of depend on how that played out. And we sort
Yeah.
of know how that's going to play out. I think,
Yeah.
ultimately.
But I think you're right. I think I already have all my buffs up, and then I would have to risk getting them back up,
Yeah.
which you could easily stop because you have way more magical potency than me. So I think I'm going to let you take the turn, and we keep the order, and then maybe I try and get the double turn on turn 3 once the thing's already established and I
Yeah.
can control it.
The other thing about it is by giving me the turn, it gives you. No, you choose the pulse at the beginning of the battle round, right?
Right? Yeah.
Okay. So you won't get to react to where I shift.
Yeah.
Because that would be a big deal. If I said, "Oh, I'm going to push my guys over here to deal with them," then you would know that's the one that you're gonna.
Yeah, but it has to get decided
Yeah.
now. But I think I am going to pick that one because I immediately control it, and then it forces you to have to come and contest it. Like you
So
have to
the
come and
one on
take it
the
from
left side of the screen here. Yeah.
the what?
Left side of the screen?
No, right
Right
side
side.
of the screen. If we're looking at that. Oh,
The
that's
side of the screen.
Oh my god, that's right. Okay, that's flipped.
It's flipped.
It's flipped.
I mean, you are English, so
Yeah,
you know.
why is it not?
Why is everyone driving on the wrong side of the road?
Yeah, so on the screen it is the left one. It's this one here,
Okay.
which means this one is also worth a point.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
But that would have made literally no difference because you've kind of got guys. So all right, so it's your turn.
It will
The
be
pulse
for
is over
turn
there.
Skaven. Okay.
So we're going into Skaven turn 2.
Yep.
Um,
So my buffs go away.
yeah, my -1 stays on him,
Yep.
and I will roll to see if I steal a command point from you. I don't.
Ooh.
Look
But
at
I
you.
do- but I do have
Flush-
9.
I feel
Flush
I'm
with 2
just-
CP.
Yeah. It's so exciting.
Let's roll for some primal magic.
Yes.
No,
No.
no primal magic. So
Okay.
there's none this
Fascinating.
turn.
And this is one of the first games we've had on stream where neither player has had acolytes.
Yeah, I never run them really.
I will roll for the bell again.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look that
This
up.
looks good.
This
Yeah,
isn't.
a fi-
Yeah,
a
this
five-
isn't a 1.
A 5
so-
is an exciting number, I think.
It looks good, not great.
Screaming crescendo until your next hero phase. After this movement makes a charge move, you can pick one enemy unit within 1 inch of this unit. Roll a dice on a 2+. They suffer D6 mortal wounds.
It's,
Okay, so
he gets
it's like
okay.
good impact hits,
He
kind of.
gets tank shock.
Yep.
It's okay. I
It's
thought
alright.
it was going to be better on.
Yeah, I would actually. It's a little.
Heroic
I
actions.
don't know that I
Brad's
necessarily
like, yeah,
want to.
that's right. I forgot.
I don't want necessarily. No, I want to necessarily throw him into combat.
Right,
just
right.
yet.
That's it.
Do you know what your heroic action is going to be for the turn?
It's tempting to try to heal the screaming bell again, but I think that might be a mistake. So I will go for another command point on my Master Molar.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
That's good.
So he gets a CP. I will do. I think I'm going to take an extra deny. I think I'm going to make Kakarot a wizard, or give him heroic willpower, and get an extra deny. Because now I have 5, which feels like a good number. Yeah, we'll do that. And then what's your tactic?
Tactic this turn. This could be a surround and destroy turn. I already have intimidate the invaders.
Yeah.
You do.
But it's that might be one that might be useful to keep in my because I'm pretty much going to have that for the rest of the game. I think.
Yeah.
So that might be one I just want to keep in my pocket for future. Whereas surround and destroy involves either pulling someone back or pulling the rat ogres out of combat so that they're on your
Yeah.
table edge.
Which is kind of interesting, right?
it is kind
Yeah.
of interesting.
It'd be that kind of stuff annoys Bonereaper players, and especially Steven.
Why does it annoy me?
not especially.
Well,
but it is.
I mean,
annoying.
Skaven annoy me just in their existence.
Yeah.
Without the buffs up, that's not a fight that those guys are going to win.
No.
So, what it would be doing, it'd be betting that that if I left them in combat, they would have been dead by the time you get a turn, and so your guys would be free to move anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So this releases them from that, but it gets me a tactic. It means that I don't have to backline, thank wall or something to which I don't really want to do. I could run the Gracier back here, but he's got short range buffs. He's also got Merciless Blizzard, so I want to keep him kind
Well,
of
what would you
frontline.
do? What would go that way?
Oh, the clan rights would have to be wholly within.
Yeah, they have to be
that's-
wholly within
That's
6,
actually
which
somebody
is-
would need to go through a knothole.
Yeah.
These guys might be able to do it because they get +2 to their run rolls.
Yeah.
So they might be able to just pile up over
Pile,
here.
yeah.
And I could auto run them 6 too, so that would be an 8 plus the movement is 6.
So yeah, it's doable.
So it's definitely doable. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and do it. Yeah, it's going to
Surround and destroy?
So you're surround and destroy?
Yeah.
All right. we
Yeah,
have
it's a
tactic.
little tougher for him to pull off than intimidate, but like you said,
Well, actually, there's one thing I need to do here. I need to get over on your side.
Okay.
I need to measure.
I need to get more coffee.
Because this kind of depends on whether the rat ogres can get, if they have enough movement to get. Yes, they do, because it's within 6 of the board edge, right?
correct.
Yeah. You have to be wholly
But
within
it has to be
6,
outside
yeah.
of 3 of you too. Which I think I can do it with just their normal movement.
Sorry, there's some
Oh,
more
that's
coffee.
actually pretty tight.
Silver pot.
Oh yeah.
Back would be there. Yeah, they can just barely do it.
Oh, there are some fake super chats, and some of them are really interesting. We're gonna get to them in a second. We say fake, but they're very real, actually. And by the way, those lights flashing earlier, that was just Jupiter gifting a membership. So thanks, just Jupiter.
Oh, that's excellent.
Thanks,
So that
Jupiter.
wasn't you didn't lace my coffee, is that?
No, that really happened.
I mean, we did, but
yeah, we
That's
did.
just a
That's gonna
But
be.
that kicks in turn 3.
Yeah, that's gonna be
So-
later.
we wanted you to have the true rat experience. We're like, when do we want the warp stone to kick in?
I think the other thing about Strand and Destroy is I also have Skitter Leap at my disposal, so I could put. You gotta remember, Skaven could be anywhere at all times.
Yeah.
So that may be a thing that I want to do. Okay, so we have our tactic.
Would you guys drink this water after these abominations have been in it?
Yikes!
I don't know that I would have drank it before they were in it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to spells.
Okay.
I've got a lot of spells to do. So we will start with, I might check a thing. I think Crack's Call is probably not very long range. Range of 13. Which is probably just out of those guys. No, just barely. What that's worth. We want a Death Frenzy first, though. So we're going to start with... no, but we're going to do it over here. So Thankwall is going to cast Death Frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
That goes off on a 11.
How many casts do you have?
So I've got 2, 2, 2, and 1.
Oh my god. And what's this? Death Frenzy. This is the fight on death.
Fight on Death. For any Skaven unit.
We'll try and stop it. Well, you had 11?
Yeah.
No, 10.
11.
No, 11?
11.
God,
I
okay.
think it's
So,
plus
boxcars. Easy. Oh, so close! So close!
All right, we have no Primal Dice. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Woohoo!
so close. Look at that. My wizard
Wow.
almost did it.
All right. The Rat Ogres are frenzied.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that do?
They
Fight
fight
on
on
death.
Death.
Fight on death.
We will then position. We will go to this Grey Seer right here.
Mm-hmm.
So in Sigmar, you can bounce between wizards, right? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 40k and the
I only
wires
recently
get
found
crossed.
that out by Steven. Like,
Yeah, you
last
can-
game we played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do whatever.
This Grey Seer is going to cast Hoarfrost.
Ooh.
Now he doesn't get any bonuses, and we don't have any Primal Dice. So
So what's he need?
He needs an 8.
No.
7 won't do it. Oh,
You didn't eat your
he can munch his
stones.
Warp Stone. Yes, that would have been a 3d6 roll. That's you got to remember your rules.
Remember your stones?
Yep. Because I usually don't do it with Thankful because he doesn't need it. He also gets
Yeah,
the plus
yeah,
3,
he
and
always
it's an
gets the
either
plus
or. That would have been really nice on those Rat Ogres.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, we'll do a Mystic Shield from the.
No, he doesn't have his arcane bolt anymore.
Yes, correct.
Mystical shield.
Does go off on a measly 6.
I'll try and stop that
Yep.
with my shaper.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the boxcars.
Just showing off he is. Well, he read a book.
He did read a book.
So
This guy's a genuine
Not a
wizard.
real wizard.
Yeah.
We're out of range with the Blizzard. His
What's the range
War
of Blizzard?
Scroll
12?
spell is 13
12,
inch
right?
range.
12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
You got to get real
Yeah, it's got real
aggressive.
close.
So he doesn't have any more spells except for Arcane Bolt, which will go
Which
ahead
is
and
also
do.
12.
That does go off.
You can have that.
Okay. So now the Grey Seer's got Arcane Bolt.
Steven, what flavor of empanada did you have?
I think it was the breakfast one. It was I think it was eggs and bacon, or eggs and ham or something.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
We're in like an empanada cake over here.
Yeah, it's because the empanadas you get over here are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, they're really good.
We found this place kind of recently. We've been enjoying them.
Yeah. No, I'm a fan.
So Thankwall is going to Skitter Leap. That does go off on a 10.
Oh, all right, we're gonna try. I'm gonna try again. Bone Pope. Bone Pope's gonna do the business.
No. So we are going to teleport the Grey Seer. And this is
Trying to
really,
deny Thankful is kind of a pointless exercise.
really just... Yeah, that's the thing. He's one of the best, you know. He's up there with Arcan. He doesn't
Yeah.
have 3 casts. But
Yeah,
he
but
does
he has-
a really great
he
job.
has really good,
of
2
denying
casts.
people. So the Grey Seer is going to...
What are you teleporting the Grey Seer?
Yep.
We got to do spiders versus this rat army. Being
Spiders vs. Rats?
being an adorable little game.
Absolutely. Well, the other thing about Skaven is...
able to lead the spiders.
The thing about Skaven, though, is that there's so many ways you can power it down. So if you're really just looking for a fun, hey, you brought spiders, cool, I don't want to just kick your teeth in.
Yeah.
Like,
I think if you just
There's
took the
all
2
kinds of
abominations
goofy stuff
out, I
you
think
can
you'd
do.
probably be alright.
yeah.
But I feel like they would just pick a spider up each, maybe 2 a turn. They'd just be like, death.
Oh, yeah.
Death.
Oh, and then doing their Tokyo Drift into
Yeah.
a blob of
Yeah.
goblins. Yeah.
I feel like they're the sort of power modifier you'd... And maybe not Thankful. Thankful's a bit much. I don't know if the spiders will be able to do anything about him.
So, so that sets up the tactic. I can auto run these guys, and we've already established that they can. So I can have my tactic done in the movement phase.
Awesome.
So that just really leaves me. I've done Thankwall. I've done him. I've done the Grey Seer.
Yeah.
This Grey Seer did nothing.
He's
yet.
not done anything.
Yeah.
You've done 2 on him.
But I've done Mystic
1 on
Shield. I've
him.
done Arcane Bolt. I don't know that he has anything he has left to cast because his word. Oh, I know. I established.
you're in range of Crack's Call.
Crack's Call. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Alright.
So this gets a +2. So that's a 13.
Alright, so I can't
That is
do anything about
that's
that.
so Skaven. So it's a movement thing. So I'm rolling 2d6 and I'm doing damage equal the difference between that and your movement characteristic.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't because your movement is
They're moving 6.
6. Yeah. So it is what it is. So crack opened, but they're just like whoop.
I mean,
And
they've
just
got a pretty wide stance.
sidestep
They
out
do
of
have
the way.
pretty wide stances, the Immortus Guard. So
Those-
it's like,
those-
oh, look, there's a crack.
Those spells that do that, like Ravenax Gnashing Jaws, really need to be 3 dice.
Oh, wait, no, it's 1, because they're 5. The
Oh,
Stalkers are 6.
you take a mortal
so I
wound.
take a mortal wound.
Slap,
Or do I
but they
on
have
a
a fort
4
ward.
No, I
No.
don't. Never mind.
No.
It was a crack. I put my foot in, like, oh, alright.
You need movement debuffs to really turn those on, and that ends up being
Yeah.
a combo.
Yeah. I mean, it does horrible things to those guys. Like movement 4.
True.
And Cargros, actually. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Oh,
They're trying
that's
to
right.
obliterate
Just-
Cargros.
Just drop them into a
Yeah.
chasm.
I like you
Oh,
brought-
that would be such a
Brought a
satisfying
giant
way.
tactical rock with you. Well, now you're in a hole.
Like some kind of 80s movie villain. He's just hanging on the
Yeah.
edge. Just like,
And his boys are all hanging off his
He's
legs
hanging
like,
on
like
the
he's in a barrel.
wristwatch.
Yeah.
You got to undo the wristwatch.
They're all holding on to each other.
Catacross falls into the darkness. All right. I think that is my. Wait, is there no healing? I just want to make sure that there's any other hero phase nonsense. I don't believe there is.
Cool.
So there we
Movement
go.
then.
Movement.
All
All right,
right.
I'm searching back up here.
Yeah, let's have some of these super chats.
For
now.
some-
I'm
for-
going to
Brass
start
movement.
with the red ogre. So
Yep, you go.
forget.
I'm looking for Vino had one.
Well, don't read that one out.
I'm
Who knows what that guy is?
Yeah, I know. He's at work. He's working on a Saturday.
Oh, wow.
All right, I'm gonna research for yours, Vino, in a second. But in the meantime, Liberty Fire has asked a particularly interesting one for you today, Steven. He mentioned that he wanted to know what the lore is, where they are fighting, what's going on here in this battle. But then he says, "I've been fighting my own Skaven infestation in my apartment now,
Oh, my
and I'm
God.
curious what Steven's top 3 ways to get rid of mice are." This is a little timely. You had your own.
I had an ant problem this past week, so. Well, I feel for you for one, because that sounds horrible.
When we were, I'll say real quick, when we were at Nova, which I don't want to dox Liberty Fires, but he lives in the general East Coast area. I was walking around Washington, D.C. It was the first time I'd ever just seen rats in the street walking around, just like in the evening.
Oh, God, that
just
sounds horrendous.
yeah, it was wild.
I think I'm going to do a redeploy from that move.
Okay.
3. Okay.
Yep.
I also, it's kind of interesting with ants in an apartment. Of course, nobody wants that, but I have to say that growing up in rural Pennsylvania, we pretty much just always had ants in our house. Yeah, Brad shaking his head. Yeah, he's
Well, the thing
nodding.
in
You're
California
nodding.
here is we have these Argentinian ants that are like perfectly made for urban environments. They have multiple queens. The nests all get together. So there's like one giant ant infestation that just covers all of California, essentially. But
So my 3 top ways of getting rid of mice.
Yeah.
Teach them how to pilot you, and then you just form a symbiotic relationship, and then you don't have to think about what you need to do every day. The rat just sits on your head with your
pulling your hair.
Yeah, and just sort of pilots you, and then you can just sort of carefree breeze through life as a rat puppet or a mouse puppet. Second would probably be fire. I would obliterate the building. I would pour gas over my entire apartment and then light it and just walk away like an 80s action star.
Yeah.
And then my third way would probably be invent the Hammer of Dawn satellite orbital laser technology from Gears of War. Invent that, get it into space, and then nuke the area from orbit.
Wow, these are aggressive.
It's the only way to be sure.
It's the only way to be sure. It's the only way to be sure. Honestly, I mean, my serious answer is I have no idea. I've never had to deal with.
I'll be honest.
Mice or
I'll be
anything
honest.
like
You'd
that.
be sort of shocked. Let's say you live in an apartment building and there are mice or rats, and you are one of the people that has a cat. They'll just stay out of there. You'd be sort of shocked.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, just have a
Honestly,
cat.
yeah. Cats will. They'll eventually. It's a fight. A mouse or a rat
Yeah.
will lose.
Preferably a cat that's also big enough to defend you from like human intruders, so some kind of panther or
Yeah.
jaguar, so it can kill rats. Like that's easy mode, but it can also kill a person. if it needs to.
Steven's gone quick to 11 today.
I am, yeah, yeah.
Spend me 1 CP.
Yes,
Zach,
yes.
I'm auto running these clan rats here.
But
so
I'm sad that you have to deal with any
14.
unwanted intruders, because that sucks.
My last house had a really nasty rat infestation.
Oh my
It was
God.
just impossible.
I mean,
to
we
deal
like
with.
I currently for the next week at least live in an apartment complex, and we definitely see them out in the ground at night when we walk our dog. We see them scurrying about, so they definitely are around, and there's loads of rat traps. So they definitely are, because we live right near water and like a lagoon system.
Yeah.
So there's loads of natural like wildlife, but there's also loads of predators. So we have full-on hawks, falcons. I assume we have some kind of ground predator because I see. The aftermath sometimes.
Probably stray cats, honestly.
Oh yeah, probably.
At the very least.
So yeah.
Stephen, people were also a little bit shocked, as I occasionally am with a British person, that you drink coffee.
Why?
I don't know. A lot of British people, I guess we think of them as drinking tea almost exclusively. You drink both.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a good cup of tea.
Are you? What's your like? I'm probably 80 coffee, 20 tea. That's like probably.
I'm probably more. I'm probably 50-50 at this
50-50?
point. Yeah, I start my days with a cup of coffee,
Okay.
but usually in the afternoon I'll switch to tea.
Okay.
Less jittery.
Yeah, I think tea is better for like I prefer the non-caffeinated teas.
Oh,
Right.
interesting.
If it's between like English breakfast or Irish breakfast or Earl Grey versus coffee.
I gotta roll my movements for my open elimination.
Yeah, you better be sorry, Brad. We're talking about
57.
coffee and
Yeah,
tea
this is
over here.
serious shit
This
we're
is
talking
serious,
about.
Brad.
And the buffed one is a 9.
Right, big moves.
7 and 9. Okay.
But yeah, I should bring you some Yorkshire tea because that's my tea of preference. We import it still from England because it's the best tea in the world.
My guess is that I've yet to have like a good black breakfast tea. I like Ceylon.
Yeah, and tea isn't like coffee where I'm like, tea is perfect when it's got like milk and sugar in it, and it's like, because a lot of coffee I drink black or I'll have it as a latte, but tea is like, you have to have it very like builder's tea, builder's brew.
What is that? What is Builder's Brew?
Milk and sugar.
Oh, really?
Tea,
See,
yeah.
I traditionally have not liked that, but I think I would also.
Yeah, I'll bring some Yorkshire tea down with me next time, because we have a gigantic bag of it, so we can definitely spare some. And it's good. But yeah, I drink lots of different. I just like caffeinated beverages. I drink a lot of
Do we
different.
have a
things.
redeploy off of?
No, I've done one.
Oh, you did. Okay, that's right.
I mean, I'll take another one if you want me to.
No.
Okay.
This is
all
it.
right.
Look, Steven, is Brad falling into the Stonehorn trap?
He is.
Oh, you know what though? Yes. No,
He is.
I know.
He's gonna, he's gonna f around and find out.
I mean,
It's
I'll
what's
tell
gonna
you.
happen.
I've seen this movie so many times.
I know you have. I know
how
you
this
have.
movie ends.
This
I know
is
you have.
300. They're gonna
But-
just shield wall, and you're just gonna bounce.
But this is a list where you just this is how you do.
You could
How
do
you-
it. The thing is, you could do it.
They're also
I
not.
could, actually.
They're also not like. It doesn't matter what happens here. It doesn't change anything. You can just keep this tied up for the whole game, and you've got all the rest of your army doing the game.
Exactly. This is the party. The party's here.
Yeah.
The business is over here. So these guys they're going to get whipped. So they're not running, but it will matter on their charge roll.
Vino has a Nighthawk question, so I'm going to wait for Brad. I'm going to wait for Steven's movement phase.
Okay.
And we'll ask Brad about some
What else? What were the other? Were there other super chats?
I think we got them covered.
Okay.
I think we got them covered. Yeah. The coffee thing was interesting, but I know you drink coffee. You usually show up with like.
Yeah, but that wasn't okay. To be clear.
Yeah.
That wasn't. I moved to America and started drinking coffee.
You drank coffee in the UK.
I drank coffee at home.
What is this delicious brown beverage?
Yeah. Oh.
But it is known.
I'll also throw some tea in the river. This is way better.
There is like these charts that show if a country drinks tea or coffee more, and it's like tea is like it's like India, China, UK, and then everywhere else in the world is coffee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of those things where when I was younger, coffee was obviously a thing, but it wasn't a huge thing in the UK. But I think the Americanization and the exportation of capitalism to the UK, we
you guys didn't have.
a lot of
You guys previously didn't have capitalism until
yeah. No, we had slightly different. Forms.
Capitalism.
Yeah, you guys.
The more of America got over there, like when Starbucks came over there, I think that was it was kind of all over.
I think that is a movement phase. So
Nice.
So
you
I didn't.
dogpile-
I missed the. Well, I was too focused on getting these guys in the objective. I needed them to. So I won't have as many guys.
Yeah,
I won't have as many guys.
Big asterisk.
This is a classic.
I forgot about my.
This is a classic.
This is a
Zach
Zach maneuver.
The Zach maneuver is at the end of the phase.
Remove everything.
Just check everything and make sure you got your bounty.
They had a 14-inch move, so they could easily do that. But I got greedy about getting guys on the point. So
we got a giant ball of nonsense in the middle.
Yeah, this will be.
I'm excited.
This is a giant ball of nonsense.
I'm excited to see how this punch through goes.
Yeah, this is really just how many rats can you kill in your turn. And
enough.
This is, can I break the Immortus card? Can I kill like 3 of them? Is really, that to me would feel like a success.
I like this. I like the expectations. That's my problem. I went in with higher expectations.
Yeah, you're like, can I delete this unit?
Yeah.
I was like, no. There's no way.
Yeah.
You might though. 2 abominations is pretty gross. Especially with the buffs, the molder buffs. That's a serious punch.
Yeah.
I just need you to roll like 2 double ones on charges, then that'd be great.
No, it'd be sad.
Yeah,
because I only have 1 command point.
That'd be super swell. You can just double one. If you just snake eyes those
now
charges.
here's the thing. I am 3 claw steps ahead. So what that'll mean is when I do make my first charge roll, I could then use for all my charge rolls or not. I can choose to either use it or roll
Wait,
dice.
what?
This is the benefit you get for having 3 master clan units. So every clan has a bonus, and then they have like a secondary bonus you unlock by having lots of that hero.
Oh.
For having 3 master clan, normally master clan can 3 up, just toss off wounds to nearby rats.
Right, yeah.
But their bonus, if you have 3 of them, which I do, is for run rolls, charge rolls, and there's a third one actually that I'm forgetting. The first one of those you make in a phase, you can then, for the rest of the phase, choose to use that same roll for it.
Wow.
So if I rolled a 10 for the first
I didn't know
charge,
that.
all my charges are 10, basically.
Wow.
It's not bad, right?
It's
Hey,
very-
destruction.
it's
How
a
do
lot
you
of
feel about that
subtle power.
destruction?
I like it. Now, here's the thing. I have a question, Brad. You can't then, like, let's say you get a 4 for your first one. If your second one is like an 8, can you use the 8? It has
No,
to
it's
be
only
the
the
first
first
roll.
one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now,
Okay.
there were some... When the book first
interesting.
came out, there was an exploit, or was it argued whether or not you could use the whipped rat ogres to, like, they get the +3,
Oh
and then
my
that +3...
right. Yeah, everybody-
and-
my god, that is the most Skaven thing.
I've got 14-inch charges across the board.
they shut that one down. But
Yeah.
that was the schemes of rats. They're
Skaven
like, but
players-
wait a minute.
Your
Can I
brains
get a
are-
17-inch charge?
Your brains are wired differently. It's like,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. Only Skaven players would try that.
And there was a lot of, they took away my cool thing. But,
They didn't let me have
it was a
army
cool
wide
thing that never
17-inch
existed.
charges.
Yeah.
So mean.
So those guys were treated, so they won't be able to shoot. We will get a little bit of shooting here from Thankball.
Yeah, with his
He's gonna
flame
host.
throwers.
You know, it's not it's not that scary. I'll get, I think, 4 of them in maybe, which would be 8 dice.
Yeah.
But you have your mortal wounds up.
I do. I do have my reinforced shields.
So let's just make sure. Yeah, 8. He's got 8 to there. So this will be 8 dice because he's got 2 flamers.
Yep.
And 4 ups are mortal wounds.
Sounds
Only
good.
more discard. So it's a healthy 5.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So 4 ups. Why can't I roll 4 ups like you? So I'll take 4.
They have 5 wounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was rude.
And then we got some shooting from the rat ogres. They are going to have 2d3 shots from these guys.
Yep.
They are, so that's 6 shots.
What's this, Ren 1?
It is Ren 1.
Alright, I'm on a 1-up armor save, so I think I'll just let this go.
yeah, you're good. You're good
I
on
guess I'm
the.
also in cover, so...
You're
as long as
good. You're
they're
good
all armor
rolling.
safe.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty sure the whipped, when they get whipped, it only affects the melee attacks. Yeah, melee ones. Okay. So these are +1 to hit and +1 to wound because they're wholly within 13 of the Master Molder.
Yep.
So these will be hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
With the -1.
I'm sorry, wounding on 3s.
Yes.
Yes. So, but still, rat ogre shooting.
Yeah, right, we were shooting. It's not nothing.
So that is 3,
Pretty good.
but it's back to your.
I have a 1-up armor
Yeah.
save. I have a 1-up with this, so I'm just going to hopefully not roll ones. There we go.
There we go.
Surprising no one.
Pow pow pow. They made some cool sounds. And I believe that will be that. So we just go to charges.
All right, where you?
So
where
we really got the. There's 3 and then an optional 4th. Thankful could go in if things work out a certain way. So we will start with. We'll start with the rat ogres.
Okay.
It's the most crucial one, or it's the longest one.
Well, they get +3.
They get +3.
Right?
They get
Okay,
+3. So it's going to be like a 3 or 4.
So you're 7 away. So you need
Yeah, I need a
4 on a dice.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
There you go.
so a 9. So that'll be. I can use that 9 for everything else as well. Because
That's
the 3
amazing.
class steps
How
ahead.
have I never encountered that before?
When you first read it and you read some of the other ones, you're like,
Taking the 3. Yeah, most people don't take 3
That's
master.
true. You have to
command.
have 3
Yeah.
masters. Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah. But Brad, you have 3 master and 3 molder, or
I
just
only have the one. I only have the one molder.
It's
Okay.
heroes. It's not units.
it's heroes, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's,
Well, I guess I'll give him a counterattack, so in case anyone lives and I wound on 2s. That was a freebie, by the way. I didn't spend an actual point.
I know.
Still have.
You still
9.
have 9.
Yep.
so this guy's gonna go over here and he's gonna pull in the Mortec card.
Okay.
Interesting.
He's got.
This is
Well, because his avalanche of flesh is fantastic. Like Mortec card are exactly the kind of thing that they
Yeah.
want to be.
and they don't have a 4 ward against mortals.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but again, rolls can be bad.
Make do how you need around those pillars. I know.
Yeah, we'll just toss him straight in there.
Yep.
And because we know, well, I got to make room for Thankful.
Yeah, I would put him this side because
Yeah.
Thankful doesn't have to go.
I
around
wanted
this
to
idiot.
not set up a Catacross versus Thankful duel just yet, but
I feel like Catacross always wins that fight.
that's why. I
But
didn't
that's
wanna
what
set
that might
up.
be why he's. I think that's what he's thinking.
But
He's pretty far back. I don't think he's like, unless you. I mean, I am gonna pull probably this way, so we'll see.
Make sure I'm still holding within 13. Yep.
This guy's still got -1. I don't know. I think that might be that
Yep.
gem.
Oh, on this guy, that's what that was.
Yeah, that's
yes.
what that was, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it is party in the center of the battlefield here.
Yeah. All right. So start of combat. They're gonna shield wall.
Oh,
So they're-
well, monster's actions.
Oh,
first.
monster's actions. Yeah, of course.
So we're going to. Oh gosh, do you even care? Let's see. So what kinds of impactful command abilities could you use on the Immortus card?
I mean, at this point, they're already buffed
Like
up.
all our defense is kind of.
All our defense, unless you were like Ren 3.
They already have a ward against.
They already got a
mortal
ward,
wounds.
so I could
I'm
against non-mortals. I can make their death save 5.
I'm
or I
gonna
could-
ward the Mortec card.
You're gonna roll these.
Yeah, I'm gonna ward those.
Yeah,
guys.
okay.
Because then it'll turn off what defenses they might be able to get.
Yeah, because I was gonna make them unrendable,
Yes.
which is usually their own
Yes.
move against.
And I'm hoping to
boy.
do a ton of mortal wounds to them too.
Yeah, okay, so- See if you roll them. 3 up.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. We will go and then we will go ahead and stomp the Mortis Guard.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nope.
And then Thankwall doesn't really have anything he needs to do then, because it would be Titanic Duel, but that doesn't do anything.
No.
So
he's just going to vibe.
he's just going to vibe.
Does Bonereaper not have a unique monstrous action?
No.
Sad. Sad for him.
We need more unique monstrous actions.
Yeah, we do. I think all
I
monsters
think
should have.
yeah, it's any book, any army that has kind of a monstery theme, you sort of feel you want.
I feel like the
at least
generic
one.
ones are cool, but I feel like everyone like heroic actions and stuff. It's like I feel like and spells. Like most wizards have a unique spell. Monstrous actions should do stuff.
So the question then is where to activate first.
Yeah.
I think maybe the thing about the hell pits is they degrade pretty quickly. You're gonna get the most attacks in on this boy.
Well, I have 2-inch reach, so I can spread them out pretty good.
That's part of the also going in with all four of these units at once. Is it guarantees that you lose? It minimizes the advantage you get from having the one unit that's going to activate before, like 3 of my 4.
Right.
Well, not really, because you can. I mean, it does to an extent, but you can when you have units that are in the same combat, you can choose who you pile into. So I can still move him enough to get. Like if I wanted to, I could get probably the entire unit could be. Able
But
to
you couldn't
hit
get this guy into this hell pit, for instance, because he's still closest to Thankwall.
Well, he can just slide around him. I bet I could if I wanted to. I don't think I want to because I think I'm going to slap Thankwall. But
either way, I think I am going to do this guy first.
Okay.
And then
so
that means...
talk us through his profile.
He's got 3 different things he's going to be doing here. So we have an avalanche of flesh.
Yep.
And that's just 3-inch range, and you roll a die for every enemy model that's within that range.
Mm-hmm.
And the target value is 2+ because he's unwounded.
Yep.
So on a 2+ it'd be a mortal wound.
Okay.
Then he's got his gnashing teeth.
Yep.
Which is 6 attacks. It's going to be on 2s and 3s because you use
3s and
8
3s
plus
because you
1.
minus 1 to hit.
Oh, am I?
This guy is, yeah.
Oh, yes. For him.
Him.
Yes,
Yep.
for him. Yes. So it'll be back to 3s and 3s because -1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Yep.
+1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Yep.
And that is rend 3, 2 damage.
Ooh, that's spicy.
And then the flailing fists is another 6 attacks, also 3s and 3s, -1, 3 damage.
Wow. And how many points is this unit, just for all the folks at home?
180 points.
180 points!
It's good.
They're just fun. They're just so fun.
180
Okay,
points.
so we'll go ahead and start with the avalanche of flesh.
So, what do I want to do in terms of command here?
So I'm gonna get 4 of them.
I think I need to go maximum tanky. I am already at, because we're all in cover, everyone's in cover, so I'm already at 0. So let's give their death save to a 5-up. So I've got a 4-up against mortals, I have a 5-up for my regular death saves if they get through, and then I have a 0-up armor save.
Sure.
Yeah,
cool.
Is that cool? Is that alright? Alright, great.
Alright, is that a command point?
Yes, that is an actual command point. And you -1 to hit, -1 to wound with this guy, specifically.
Yes.
Alright.
So, avalanche
Let's
flesh,
go.
this is just straight 2 pluses and mortal wounds.
Yep.
So, of course, I roll 2 1s. So,
Alright.
2 mortal wounds.
So 2 more wounds, so 4s. Alright, take 1. So that does kill the guy at the end.
Oh, hey. Whoop. Good job. And then now we got 6 attacks.
Yep.
With the gnashing teeth. 3s and 3s. And the math is all done. And then 3s. And this is -3, 2 damage.
So from 0, we go back to 3.
Yep.
Take 1. 3 damage? Or 2 damage, these ones.
These are 2 damage.
So 5 ups. Okay, so take 2.
And then lastly, we have the flailing fists. Also 3s and 3s.
Alright.
So this is 2, but you're on your 2-up save.
Yep. Alright. Well,
I finished off 1.
you did finish 1 off.
Yes.
Okay.
So your activation.
So yeah, so these folks are going to activate. What's Thankful has a good ward, right?
Thankful's got Ward of 5+.
Yeah.
He heals D3 at the end of every combat phase.
Yeah.
He only has armor save 4+, though.
Yeah. And how many wounds do these things have each? I forget.
16 and 14. 4 up save, 5 up save.
Of course.
And the Hell Pits also regenerate, but they don't regenerate in my turn. Unlike Thankful.
In your
In my hero phase.
Right, okay. So, alright, what I'm going to do, this pillar's kind of in the way, so I'm going to power around Thankful, just so I get within 2 of him. And I think we're going to do 2 into this guy, and then 3 into this one.
Okay.
I think that's what I want to do. They're actually out now.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I want to keep them out.
Well, they could get into your dude, wizard. Of course, that would bring Catacross in probably. But that might be okay for me.
Can they?
Because they charge, so they can still activate.
They still activate and piling,
So they can still pile in. So I mean, I could get. Would that be enough? It would have to be enough to at least get one of them in on the Mortis card.
Yeah, alright. What I might do then is just leave him there. And just keep the... I mean, you can still get the wizard in if you want to, but... So, let's do 1 into these. And... maybe I just go all in on 1. Can they both resurrect? Can they both do that?
Yeah, it's just on their war scroll.
Right. So spreading out the damage actually is better because I don't want them to pop back.
They degrade pretty hard.
Yeah. All right. We'll do 2 into him, 2 into him, 1 into these guys.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to turn on any defense. I've only got 1 command point. And I think, because there's a chance you might just steal my command point for the next turn with Catacross. So I think I need to jealously guard that 1 command point.
Makes sense.
For now.
Actually, maybe I activate these guys first. They are broad, but they have a bucket of dice. If they could pull that one down enough wounds. What's his armor save?
He's only a 5+.
Oh. Alright, yeah. Actually, that's a good move. I'm gonna activate these guys first, I think.
Okay.
So Mortis Guard going first here?
Yeah.
Or
No, the Mortek Guard.
Mortek Guard, sorry.
I might actually, because you'll only have rend 1, right? Well, but you can bludgeon.
I can't bludgeon.
Oh, you can't.
You rode me. Yeah.
I roared them.
You're gonna spend that.
I'm gonna let him.
Oh, he's on defensive.
Yeah, he's gonna jealously guard that.
I made him spend it at the jealously guarded command point.
That went fast.
It wasn't worth it against the Immortus card, but it's worth it here.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
these guys
his Avalanche of Flesh degrades quite a bit, and he wants to use that to wipe that unit. So
yeah, and I want to degrade him a whole bunch. So I have so 2 attacks with the Great Blade because it's separate. I am hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. That's an explosion, so that's 3. 2 wounds so far.
Okay.
We need to tally up because it's all the same.
Yeah, we'll do all the saves.
Oh, wait, is it the same? I forget. They changed.
No,
this.
Great Blade
it's 2 damage.
is
So
2
do that now
damage,
because this is 2 damage. So 2 wounds with -1.
So 1 saved. So 1 damage so far.
2 damage. That's
Oh,
a 2
it was a
damage.
Great Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, so you are at defense, right?
Yeah.
So then I've got 9 more guys, which is 8. God, I keep dropping that 1 dice. So that's 18 dice, which I'm probably going to do separate because these dice are huge. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then 1 extra. So 19 dice in total. So these are 10. 1 missed, 3 6s. All right. These boys are going. I'm going to cut this thing to pieces. 3s. All right. Come on, boys. Let's go. That many rend 1 saves,
8.
damage 1. So yeah.
5 ups. Not bad.
That's all right.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
So take 5.
So he's still on his top bracket now, but he's just.
I have 9 more.
He's a whiff.
All right, so 1 miss, no extras though, and then 3s. Ooh. All right.
Okay.
6 more. I'll take
I want to
it.
save 1, so he's
5
taking
more.
11 total.
Mortek guard.
Yeah.
They were
Maybe I should have activated
unbuffed
this guy
Mortek guard.
first.
Imagine if they were bludgeoning. They'd have gone through him.
Yeah, so now he's on his bottom bracket. Avalanche Flesh is only on 5 pluses. Still not bad. Still not bad.
Yeah.
That takes quite a bit of his fighting power out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the right move.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's so your Mortis Guard still haven't activated now.
No.
Okay, he's already activated. So it's got the Rat Ogres, I think, now.
Yep, makes sense.
So I want to stay. I don't need to pull in Catacross.
Yeah, because while tying him up can be good. If you pull him in, he piles in, then he's in range of Thankful, and then I can just murder them because Thankful's nearby, and it makes me mad.
Yeah. This will mean, however.
I like that. He's like, oh, there's a hero. Let me deal with this. And then he steps down and just murders a
Somebody
unit.
else. Somebody
Get
else.
out of my way, losers.
Yeah, unfortunately their fangs. They only have
They're
1
too
inch,
big.
They only
Yeah,
have
the
1 inch
mages are too
snaps.
big.
But it is what it is.
But your combat boys are up front, so at least you get the full... Oh, wait, no. Combat boys there.
Oh, actually, I just realized I'm probably making a mistake here. Because your Mortis Guard can finish this guy off before he even attacks.
True. Well, you're not done it, so do you want
Yeah,
to...
yeah, yeah. That's
So
gonna be
that's why they're going to pilot.
That's where they're
That's
gonna
fine.
buy. Yeah. I need to, because the value here, the Avalanche of Flesh, I think is potentially too great to pass up.
Yep, okay.
So we'll start with that.
Sounds good.
So it is going to be 10 attacks because they're all in range.
Yep.
These are just 5+ mortal wounds on the.
All right, I really need you to not roll 5 like you normally do here.
All
right, yeah, I'll take that.
Fours,
I'll take that.
Yeah, there's a lot of 4s. But
So notably, Brad plays Nurgle quite often, and Brad does not know what 30% of 6 is because he rolls 5s and 6s with Nurgle like I don't know. What's your ratio like? It's usually like 70% 5-ups. Killing your Nurgle army is gross.
I think it's confirmation bias, but
well, I think I've felt it enough times to know. All right.
Well, you failed those. So.
You kill 2.
Now, on flip side, I've had that Hellpit Abomination Tokyo Drift into 20 Mortek Guard, rolled 20 dice. I killed 17 of them.
Yes.
And like a turn and a half later, there were still like 15 on the board. Like,
Yeah.
how the hell?
Yeah.
And he was dead.
Yeah.
So, yes. No, the rest of his attacks are going to go into the Mortis Guard.
That was a while ago now, though. That was, I think, several OBL months ago.
Not going to go into the Mortis Guard. That's pointless. Everything's going to go into the
Yes.
Mortek Guard. Yes. Okay. So
But yes, old Mortek crawlers used to heal crazy.
we still have
crazy
6
moves.
attacks with the Gnashing Teeth, but these are only going to be rend 1 now.
Yeah, this guy's not -1 anything, so he's like.
So he's going to be on 2s and 2. No, still. Where does the -1 to wound come from?
being a
Petrifex.
big unit, but being Petrifex. They don't get it.
Oh, they don't get it.
It's only the
Oh,
elites.
it's because you're dinosaur bones.
It used to be the whole army, but then they were like, no,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
seems a bit good.
Dinosaur bones.
Yeah. It's,
The best bones. The
Yeah,
best bones out
they're
there.
made of like the
they're
dinosaur
literally
bones that are
supposed to be.
petrified.
Yeah.
So they're actually stone, really. They're
Yeah.
not even really bone.
So this would be 2s and 2s then.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll take it. And
Well, how's he bracket? I guess is it what brackets the damage?
No,
roll?
this one bracket, the Ren brackets on this attack.
Okay, so what's
it's,
this?
So it's 5 at -1.
All right, so 3, so 4s.
Yep.
All right, say 3.
Wait, is this in the Mortis Guard? Or the...
No, these are into the Mortek Guard.
Mortis-
Yeah, this is
okay,
multi-guard.
So 4 damage.
So death saves. Nope, take 4.
And then now the Gnashing, the Flaming Fists are only 3 attacks now. But the hit and wound is still the same.
Yep.
The hit and wound doesn't bracket on any of them, which is great.
Okay.
2s. And 2s. Also -1. And these are 3 damage.
Save 2. That's 6 damage though.
6
This unit
damage.
might be
Whack the unit.
dead. Yeah, they're very dead.
There's only 4 left?
Yeah.
Perfect. My ratty plan.
I was hoping you'd do them with 1, and then I could be like, bring them back.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
so
it's your now it's your
now it's the
Mortis
Mortis Guard. All right. So 1 hitting them, and then
Do you want to try to finish the weak guy off, or do you want to?
yeah, I'll do 1 into him,
Mhm.
and then 3 into this one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So the 1 into the little rat boys, the rat ogres. All hit. All wound. These are Ren 2, 2 damage.
So the 6s.
All right, that's 6
Nope.
damage.
So that would kill a guy. Death Frenzy.
Yep.
He will go ahead and fight. Well,
Okay.
we'll resolve.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's against him. So, yeah, resolve all your attacks. So we'll do this guy in a second.
Yep. The one into the injured helpet. All hit and 2 extras. Okay, this guy really wants to see this guy dead.
Well,
All wounds. All right, so that's just
Yeah.
5 Ren 2 damage.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
whatever. So he explodes. Now, what does he do? It's a D6 roll. Oh, bump, bump, bump.
I assume that means
Nothing.
nothing happens.
He deflates like a balloon.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
kind of-
The Immortus God anime sliced him in half. Like, regen from that. And then 3 guys into...
he actually makes a little womp womp sound
Yeah.
as he deflates.
Makes that like balloon sound. And then 3 into help it number 2. 1 miss, 2 6s, so 2 go back in. These will be 2s to wound. Oh shit, I am 2s to wound. Because I counter in the charge phase, I gave them the counter charge. It's fine. It didn't matter. Everyone else's.
There you go.
There you go. That many. Ran 2. 2 damage. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay, well, hopefully this guy will still be alive.
What's his save?
4+.
So 6s.
Yeah. 2 6s. That's
good.
good.
So
it's still 14 damage.
all right.
Which still, he's got 2 extra wounds because of his.
Yeah, because you gave him the buff.
Yeah, so he's still alive on
Still
2
kicking.
wounds.
All right. So we almost killed 2 Hellpits.
Immortus Guard, ladies and gents.
Immortus God.
They are good.
They are good.
Well, especially when they have all their buffs up.
Yeah, they are definitely in a decent position.
Okay,
So,
so we will fight.
Death
We'll fight
Frenzy
on
one.
death with Death Frenzy Rat.
Yep.
So he is going to be 2s and 3s.
Yep.
Exploding 6s. Wow. Thank goodness for the 2s.
I mean, he did die. This is him dying.
Yes,
so,
it's true.
yeah, let's cut him some slack.
Yes. That is 2 at -1.
Okay, so 2s we're looking for. There we go.
All right. And then we will pile in with we're going to activate this unit.
Yeah.
We'll pile in with the remaining ones. Still wanted to keep Catacross out, so I just.
No, they already piled in, but you.
I'm sorry. You're right.
But
You're
I
right.
think do we think?
Well, no, they would have
No,
died.
they
He would have
did
died
pile in.
before my
Yeah.
pile in, so.
So
I
then
actually,
you still would have
So,
been
yeah,
able to
yeah,
get 2
this
in.
guy could get up on the left.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he was in the
I think
back.
so. Right.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be 8 attacks.
Yes. So 2s
2s
and
and
3s.
Oh, actually, you know what? They were whipped, so they actually have +2 to wound. So they're going to be 2s. They are going to be 2s and 2s.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, because they were whipped.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, of course. Right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So 5.
Having -1 to wound just invites people to find
to
more
find
ways
ways.
to +1 to wound.
I'm still trying to get through 2 up save though here. Which is,
How many wounds?
That will be 5.
Okay. Red 1.
Yep.
Cool. Take 1.
Hey, 2 damage.
5s. Let's take 1.
And lastly, we have the big man himself. So, Thankwall will start with his crushing blows. So he's got 6 at full bracket. It's gonna be on Thankwall's. He's only hitting on 4s. He doesn't care. You know, even though the Master Molder made Bonereaper doesn't listen to the Master.
No, Bonereaper listens to Thankful only.
Yeah. So.
So you're forced to hit and then what to
4s
win?
and 4s.
4s and
'Cause
4s.
It's normally 3s.
Oh yeah, okay.
So just the 1. These are also -1s. So you're 2 up save.
Cool.
And then now his Warpfire Braziers. So he has 2 of them, which would be 4 attacks. And these will be 3s and 4s.
Okay.
So again, just the 1, but this is -2.
So still 2. All right, cool.
Cool. Oh, and he's gonna hit you with his bonky stick. Can't
Oh yeah,
forget.
don't forget the bonky
Yeah,
stick.
the wizard stick.
This will do all the damage. though.
4s. I mean, you know, usually does. And then 4s again.
No, all right, never mind.
Disappointed. Well, you know what? Like I said, killing 3 of them would have been a win. I finished off one.
Yeah, one's on half. I think killing these guys was... I think me attacking with them was actually the right move to play, not to pat myself on the back, but I almost didn't do that. I was like, oh, they can actually do
Yeah,
work.
there's a strong argument I should have just activated that guy first, just
so.
because that was the highest reward.
Yeah.
He is dead. So, we're on scoring.
Yeah. But you
Which
get...
one did you pick?
That one.
Okay.
Which you do hold.
Which I do hold.
Because you just got a load of bodies.
And I hold this one as well.
You hold that one too, yep.
So I'm going to get the bonuses. So that's 3 points, and I got my tactic.
And you hold one, which you always get as default. It's hold one.
Oh, so it's like is this a 6 point turn?
Hold one, hold the prime, hold one adjacent, get your thing. Yes.
And
5.
Because it's 2 points for the prime, right?
Yes.
Oh, it is 2 points.
And then when this is in the middle, you can actually get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Okay.
This is
That's right, yeah. You can get 7
I'm
in this
pretty
one.
sure.
I think so.
Yeah, because you get 1 for holding any objective, then you get 2 for holding the prime, then you get 1 for every adjacent one to the prime,
Yes.
and then you get your tactic.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, big turn.
Okay.
All right.
Go Rats.
Awesome. Do you have any... these guys need a bravery check because one guy died.
One guy did die. And I don't believe I have any kinds of bonuses.
you all like defensed here, so you don't have
Yeah,
a command
yeah.
point.
Well, then I don't have any. Yeah, so it's just we're just gonna roll for him.
Oh, that's pretty good.
There, cool.
That's
Cool as a
pretty good.
cucumber.
All right. So my turn 2.
Yep.
Round 2. Okay. So, all right. Primal magic. Let's do that. Let's get all the things out of the way we need to. Yes. Primal magic.
Yes.
No. So
No.
1 each. I'm back to 9 command points.
Does Brad get his?
That's a great question. Oh yes, I thought it wasn't then.
Yay.
I thought it was going to be a 5. Krakos gets his freebie. Heroic actions. I am going to give Katakros a second freebie. Being greedy. What do you want to do?
I'm feeling I'm still gonna need command points, so we will try for the Master Molder.
Yep. Oh. All right. So you're on 1.
Yeah.
I'm on 11. Would you like to borrow any command points on a loan basis? The interest rate's pretty good.
Yes. The interest rate is 3 victory points.
Yep. I need bone ties. You need to give me a unit of rats a turn in bones.
We don't have that many bones. I'm sorry.
No, I feel like you do. I feel there's lots of bones here on this board. I see lots. These guys must have at least 100 bones.
No, it's just it's like 1,000
just
little
flesh?
rats in a bag.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of bones, like a lot of tiny bones. But if we smush it all together, we might get 1 shield's worth. Okay, so my tactic this turn is going to be, these boys are going to charge.
Okay.
They're going to complete a charge.
Trample the Defiant.
Trample the Defiant. That is correct. Wow, you knew that. I can't believe you knew that.
I have a multiple choice thing here, and it kind of makes sense.
Oh, okay. I always forget what they're called. Cool. I do have my Andorian Locust, so I can do 2 spells. I'm just going to immediately spend one of Katakros' freebies to re-put my buff up, because of course I'm going to.
There is an argument that I should have tagged him just to turn that off.
But then I would have been able to get within 3 of him, and then I can fight at maximum, and he'd have absolutely deleted those guys.
That would have been.
Because I thought about it, I was like, tagging him.
Because you turn on to maximum just by being with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have to hit the hero. I just have to be within 3 of one.
If you had been able to get in there and pin him in there.
Yeah, if you'd been able to keep me there,
Yeah.
then it would have been
Yeah,
smart.
but I don't think I had enough pile-in to
No.
actually
No.
do that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's risky.
Catacross is like, you
Yeah.
in a minute.
Yeah, you. Just give me a sec. I gotta kill these idiots. All right, so buffs all go away. Spell buff. So let's do. They're still whipped. -1 is gonna go on. Thankful. You are -1 to hit.
He does not like to be debuffed.
No. So we are gonna debuff him because of that exact reason. Spells.
This is a good game. This is interesting.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's it's the meat fist breaking against the shield wall,
Yes.
which is kind of how we expected when things were lined up.
Yep.
But this is how things get. This is how it's fun.
Yeah, this is good old fashioned Sigmar, just
I
two
still-
armies slamming into each other.
I still have a bunch of shenanigans in my pockets.
Yeah, you do. That's the thing, you can never count Skaven out because they can just go anywhere, do anything. They're pretty scary. Okay, so magic. So let's start with my Bone Shaper. Bone Shaper's going to do a Mysticular Shield. I do get it on a 6. I'm not gonna mess around here.
No, I need to turn off your offense at this point. So, even though, because in a way, it's kind of like a hat on a hat. If you put it on the Immortus card.
Well, you have more denies than he has casts.
That's
Oh,
true.
you're quite
You
right.
do have
I might
loads.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But do you want to use
The other one was
Thankless
Thankless,
with
the
the
question.
boss?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Right. Because I don't have any. He only had bonuses to cast. He doesn't have bonuses to combine.
Unless you feel bad for the Immortus guard having a 2-up.
So you said it was a 6, huh?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll go ahead and use Thankful. Let's shut it down.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled.
No.
Exactly what
Jokes on you, Brad.
Yeah.
Do you want to use your other dice to get a third one?
No.
You will succeed. Oh no, you wouldn't. You would still fail.
No.
All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna give the Immortus Guard their 0 up armor save. Yep. Cool. Then I'm gonna cast Drain Vitality with him. Not on a 3, I'm not. So that's just gonna fail. I'm not gonna do anything there. Bone Pope. Bone Pope's gonna do. What is Bone Pope gonna do? What spell does Bone Pope have? I know he knows the whole lore, but I still get to pick. I wonder if I gave him. I gave him Hoarfrost. Let's try and cast Hoarfrost. I've not cast it yet this game. Let's do that. On an 8, that is what it needs.
That is exactly what it
I
needs.
will add another dice. Why not? Alright, so that amount. 9, 10, 11, 12,
Thankful's
13.
gonna go after this. Okay, so I have
close.
a 12, which I still need more.
Yeah, so you have to add your dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Alright, no, just
This
don't
is
get
both of
one.
you using your primal
There you
magic?
go.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're all out of primal magic now.
Yep. So I got a 16 total.
Yep. So denied. Very good. His second spell is going to be Empowered Netherite Blades. On a 10, well, that's pretty good.
I'll try it with the Gracier on Screaming Bell. Nope.
No. All right. Well, the horses are not wholly within 24, so that means they can't have it. But feels like overkill to give it to the Immortus Guard. They really don't need it. We'll give it to these guys. The Stalkers can have Empowered Netherite Blades. And then do I get any Soul Guides? I get 1 Soul Guide. So we're going to try a Soul Guide from the chair. On a 9, wow, chair is popping off.
Screaming Bell again.
No. I don't know if it actually is the chair. I don't know where the Soul Guides come from, but the chair gives it them.
From his hookah, I think.
Oh yeah, it's from the ghost. Put a wizard in the bottle. I'm going to give this to... The Immortus Guard can have that. I feel like them hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, will deal with this problem. Actually, no. I'm going to give it to these guys. They're going to get buffed up. They want to get some work done. Because this thing is almost certainly dead.
Yeah.
Until it isn't, but well, you know, we can't do anything about that. Alright, that's my magic. Hero face stuff, I will spend my second free point to give these guys hunt and kill so they can run and charge and go through things like spooky ghosts. And then we are on to the movement phase. What was my tactic again? I've already forgotten.
You're trying to complete a chart. Trample the Defiant.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Alright, movement phase time. How's chat?
Here's a little fight in the middle. Chat's good. Hanging out.
Love it.
Yeah. If you guys have any fake super chats, send them in. Here come. See, I always find this unit to be the most killable unit in his army.
The cavalry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
for me.
10 Mortec Guard is the most killable, surely.
Yeah, I mean, what was our last game against the Squigs? And I deleted 30 more Tech Guard.
Oh my god.
But
I don't want to
and
talk
you
about
charged
that game.
me.
I don't
and
want to talk
deleted
about
it.
that game,
Yeah.
Brad.
But
Brad
I've
humbled
also-
the Bone Reapers so hard with Gloomspike Gates.
But then I've also had Steven's had 5 of those guys tie up.
Oh yeah. Glotkin.
Glotkin and one of the brothers.
Yeah, the Magath
The Magath
Yeah.
Lords. For
Just-
like 3 turns.
Yeah, they just did not die.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. I did not expect that to happen. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, I think that was the humbling the last time we played Bone Reapers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because you were practicing for LVO.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
gave me loads of confidence.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing of things.
Yeah, what's foreshadowing? Yeah.
Turns out squigs are just
Yeah, it
The-
turns
the
out.
nemesis.
Yeah. I mean, I think they are. I think they're like a
Little
great
blobs of
army
teeth,
against this army.
I have to say that it's weird. I cannot beat this army with my Beastclaw Raiders, the Bonereapers. But weirdly, like in this three-way conversation about Gloomspike kits, I've always wrecked Gloomspike kits with my Beastclaw Raiders.
just different armies are
makes
going
sense
against
to
different
me.
things.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
It's
yeah.
the movement. It's that I can pick the engagements and then
Yeah, although
you're fragile.
Squigs can be really surprisingly mobile. There's a few stacked things. If you have, I usually run my general on the.
How many
Mega Squigs.
is he on a point? 2?
He's only 2 because he's not a monster.
Right. Awesome.
Even though he's got a ton of wounds.
Okay.
But yeah, I usually take the wound boss on Mango Squig. You give him the fight another day. You combine that with the chart, the special monstrous rampage, which is very similar to the Stonehorn one. And you could get him 30-something inches up the board, or in the backfield fighting a backline wizard or something.
Right.
Brad, can I cheat for a sec?
Yes.
All right. I forgot to do. Completely
Is
forgot
that
to do my
easy?
healing.
Is that ask?
Yeah, I figured.
Oh yeah. Go. For it.
So I would heal that and heal that from Catacross, and then my little wizard, he's gonna try and bring the dead guy back. I do.
Cool.
And then does he heal the 3 wounds? Yes. So this guy is on 1 wound.
So in our history, so Steve and I have had kind of a 2-man meta for several years now.
Yeah.
And I think in my history of fighting against Bonereapers, I usually count it as a personal victory if the game ends with any Bonereapers models not on the board.
There was definitely a time in 2nd edition where I think we played games where I just didn't lose models. Like they were obnoxiously durable in 2nd edition towards the end.
Yeah.
They were just.
They still have some of that, but it's focused in certain places.
And they definitely pared it back.
You have you have ion shields that you can put wherever you need them to be.
And I think now they've given out a lot more buffs to a lot of other armies now, whereas I think some armies back then just had no way of dealing with the durability. Whereas I think now the game's got a lot more killy, I would say.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more ranged armies out there as well, which completely decimate.
I think part of it is that I don't tend to run armies with a lot of shooting.
No.
So that's really the linchpin.
Although one of the only 2 games I won at LVO was against KO, and I think it's the first time I've ever beaten KO ever with any army. They table me almost every time I come across them, but I did win pretty soundly against them at LVO, which was nice. All right, I think that's my movement.
Catacross is just gonna chill.
Oh yeah, Catacross. I mean, probably. My issue is I'm spreading myself a little thin.
Is it 24?
24, yeah.
Do you have one of these guys? Surely these guys are out.
No, they're out now.
Oh yeah, okay. They don't really need the buffs though.
No, that's what I'm thinking. I think those guys are okay. I'd rather keep it here. Because if they go in that way, I don't think there's any way I can keep everyone within 24.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. What if I went in the middle? Oh, maybe. We'll shuffle this way a little bit. Maybe I can keep myself in. Yeah, that's like up to.
Well, when they get up to charge, they'll probably be out, which is what you really care about. So. Yeah, I think one of these might end up being it.
Yeah, I might.
Oops, because these guys. Yeah, I mean, if they're in contact, he's a couple inches. So you might as well focus on one side or another.
So yeah, I'm like, which side do I want to? I think there's more stuff over here, so I'm gonna give Catacross
Do a run.
Yeah, do a run.
Well,
Cool. Good job.
In that case, you might want to just stay where he was, so that because these guys might be out now once they get into combat. Yeah, they'll be out.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess
So just keep where he
we'll
is.
just sit here then.
Because you'd see the run roll before you made that move.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That's movement. So yeah, we moved the wizards over here. I did get one to tow in on this objective, just because he's only got 2 there, and this guy, but I've got a couple of dudes here. I don't really mind what happens over there, but I would like to blend those. And then the horses moved up, ready for their charge. Stalkers are over there, ready for their charge. These guys are vibing, doing their thing. Cool. All right. No shooting because I don't do that. So charges. So we'll start with the stalkers over here. They got a 7. So we're not gonna do anything fancy. We're just gonna toe in over here. The cavalry, they do get +1 to this charge. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to. Nah, whatever. 4. So I go 5. I'm only going to get 4 impact hits, but it's fine. It's honestly fine. So impact hits, just 4. Ooh, I got 3 though. 3 out of 4 is pretty good.
Just 3. Did I have a wounded? No.
No, I
guy
killed
was
one
dead.
outright.
Yeah.
I've got a dice for you. Yeah. There's one on the back guy.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And then those stalkers over there.
Actually, no.
No.
No, because I'd rather fight the cavalry than the Mortis guard.
They got a 4. Well, definitely just get
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Not great charges though.
I like these rat ogres left in the back.
Well, they
Yeah,
did get a
they're just-
tactic.
They're chilling.
Yeah, I mean they're fine.
No, it's kind of interesting. I know. Yeah. They could really
To see what they can do.
dethrone a bone pope.
Oh yeah, if they could do 30 wounds to the Mortis guard.
Oh right. Oh
That's
right.
true. Yes, that's true.
Not as fun.
Not as fun, no.
Maybe they could tie up a grumpy catacross. You wouldn't
Yeah.
even get off his chair.
Cool. All right. So beginning of combat phase, the stalkers are both going to pick destruction mode. And then I guess I do. Oh, you want to do monstrous actions?
Yes. So we roar the Mortis guard.
3 up. Yep, no
Yep.
rod.
And then we stomp them.
Yep.
With Finkwall.
Nope. Okay. Let's do. I'm gonna do that one because I want to make sure I control that point.
Yep.
And I don't know. I don't trust these rats.
I have a command point, but you're on your kill mode, which means it's just damage, right? It doesn't boost their rend.
No, but I can give them bludgeon to boost their end. But what's
Yeah.
your armor save? 5s?
They're on 5s.
So I'm already going straight through.
Yeah, so it'd be giving me a 6-up save. No, I think the bravery is going to be the more important thing. So with my 1 command point.
All right. So I will give these fellas. I don't need bludgeon because I'm already going straight through, and I'm already hitting on 2s. I guess I wasn't give them anything. I'm just going to swing. So the 2 little sword guys, 2 6s explode, no explosions, 2 1s
No, there's
though.
1 explosion.
Oh, there is. Yeah, you're right. I totally didn't see that. 3s. Woof!
Ooh,
Wow!
That's what I need.
Oh my gosh! So that's 4 dead.
Yeah, it's going to be down to Big Sword Man.
I mean,
Yeah, that's we'll pull from the. Well, we'll pull from once we see the result.
Yeah, and then Big Sword Man. He missed 1.
This is what I need.
Oh!
Wowie wow.
Jeez!
Fascinating.
Only 7 rats die, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, I definitely pull from the back.
That's a pretty good day for
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
20
How many-
rats.
Yeah, that was a pretty big whiff.
Yeah. From one rat to another. How was your day? Well, only 7 of us died.
Yeah, only a few of us got absolutely murdered.
As much as I'd love to give clan rats their day, I think it's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be the Hell Pit Abomination because otherwise he's just not gonna survive.
Yep.
This is. They'll still have Death Frenzy. Thankwell's not gonna die probably.
No.
So yeah, let's go in with Mr. Hell Pit. Avalanche of Flesh. I actually don't know if I did Avalanche of Flesh on the last turn with this guy.
Yeah, because you're on 4. Because you did that one into those guys,
Okay.
and then this guy did it into 4 guys.
All right.
I think they dealt.
My memory's just faulty then. But he's degraded now, so I think it's on 5s. because he's got
Two wounds
way more than 11 wounds on him. So.
Still got 2?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, take him.
That's right, because they don't have the extra ward now.
Yeah.
And then 6 attacks with the gnashing teeth. And these are still on. These would still be on 2s and 2s, right? Except minus one to wound.
Yep.
Yep.
So I moved the debuff to
2s and
thankful.
3s. Everything hits. Everything wounds.
All right.
They are only -1 now.
Well, I'm still on 0, so
Yeah.
2s. All right, failed 1.
2 damage.
All right, death saves. I'll take 2.
All right. And then only 3 attacks with the flailing fists.
Oh, that kills that guy.
2.
The guy that died before, he's died again.
Hey!
He's dead again.
Small victories. And 3s. Hey!
Wow, look at this. All right. Oh, I rolled
Oh,
2 ones.
6 damage.
Damn.
Am I going to kill 2?
Probably, maybe. No.
No.
Close.
Of course not.
Close, but no.
That's fine. You know what? Cool.
That was still pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yep.
My go?
Yep.
Let's do the cavalry, because I kind of want to give them their day as well, because I think that'd be funny. So the cavalry,
Okay.
I can pile in 6, but I don't want to because I want to stay on the point, so we're just gonna go in here.
Well, with that pile in, so how many would you have? You'd have 3 guys.
3 on the point.
Well, assuming if you killed the rat ogres, then you'd have 3 on the point, and but only be three dudes, but Thankwell's worth 5.
Oh, that's true.
So I'd still hold the point.
That is true. Oh,
Which
no,
actually,
I
even
got
if
I got this guy on the point as well.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's worth 2, right?
Yeah. So.
Is he on the point? Actually, from this angle, it looks like.
Oh, maybe he isn't actually. No,
yeah,
you're
I
right.
think he's out.
Yeah. So, interesting.
So with Thankful there, as long as Thankful's alive, even if the whole cavalry unit is on the point, I still control it, right? Because we tie.
Yeah, which is a big deal because they whiffed.
Yeah. So, but it might be an argument to hedge your bets and keep all the cavalry on the point. Actually, no, I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's tricky.
But definitely, if the Radogers survive. If even one survives, then without a doubt, it's still win.
But I can keep 5, and I've still only got 5 on the point. I can pile him in. If these guys are dead, I can pile him in to get him on the point, which then would outnumber Thankful, but that means these all have to be dead.
Yeah.
Which the cavalry are not doing that.
Yeah, and you'd still have to have all the cavalry there, too.
Yeah. Wow,
There's 15 wounds worth of Radogers.
I'm not going to have a big score return.
Points control is like that's an OBR
Yeah.
weakness, right?
Yeah, it is
and I
for
think,
sure.
right, and if the Rats had a game plan, this
Yeah.
was kind of their game plan, was
To just-
try to tie up the middle for a couple turns and then just score as many points
Just
as
outnumber,
possible.
yeah.
Because I'm not going to end this game with a lot of models.
Yeah, so now I need to rely on, I just need to kill you faster
Yeah.
so that I can just control the board.
Yeah, it ends up being kind of a DPS check.
So...
Other thing to keep in mind,
Yeah.
if you did manage to kill that Rager unit, and I roll a 3+, I can just redeploy them within 12 inches of this guy outside of 9 of you, and I might be able to just pile in even more on one of these
That's true.
points.
So I think point wise, you just are just contesting me. When does that reinforcement happen?
That happens. I think it happens at the end of that phase. Let us double check. Oh whoa! Okay. It's important. It costs a command point,
Aha!
but I have one.
You do have
I
one,
have one,
but if you
yeah.
use one,
Yeah.
you're not using it on morale there.
Yes.
All right, we're killing these
Correct.
guys.
Correct. Correct.
Apply pressure to command points because you don't have many. So the cavalry are going all in.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to give them bludgeon. Spending a CPM on 7 now. All right, here we go. This is the riders. 2 1s and no 3 1s, but a bucket of 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6s. All right, that's fine. I'll just have more. They're only wounding on 4s though.
True. Ren 1.
Ren
you
2.
do- oh, you
because
do
I get a bludgeon. Yeah. All right, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll
Take
take
a lot of
that.
pips.
Yeah, a lot of pips. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11, Ren 2, damage 1 save.
6s. Still not enough to kill a unit. Of course, I'm going to say
It's pretty good though.
But so that's the first guy dead.
Yep.
He had 3 wounds.
Yep.
Second guy dead, and
Yep.
one is on 5 wounds.
All right, so I'm just gonna move that and put 5 there.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
we'll
he's-
kill. Yeah, we'll kill these 2.
Yeah.
So they're going
So
to
he's
fight on
taken
death.
1. You said?
Yeah,
He's got 5 left.
taken 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna fight on death. Should do right now.
Hang on, I got my horses.
Oh, yeah.
My
never
horses
mind.
need to kick you. Horses are strong. All right, all hit. The horses have no chill.
No netherite hooves.
Yeah, no narrow hooves, sadly. I do get the extra pip of Ren though. So there we go. So 6 at Ren 1 because they are
Yeah.
Ren 1
So
native.
this might do it. 5 ups. Oh, I'm in cover now.
Yes.
So 4 ups. So 2 guys.
Oh no,
die.
'cause it's 4 ups minus 1.
Well, they're started 4 ups.
Oh, okay.
So
Right,
3 ups.
right.
Yeah. So he is down to 3 wounds.
All right.
He's taken 3. So now we'll do our
Now
fights.
you do find death.
So one has to go into Mortiscard, the other one has to go into the
Yep.
cavalry dudes. So Mortiscard. Woo. Everything hits, and this is +2 to wound still, so still wounding on 2s.
Gross.
So 2, and you're on your 2 up, I assume.
Oh god, so many
Hey,
ones.
2 damage.
Oh,
Did that finally kill a guy?
It does actually kill a guy. Yeah.
Hey.
So he's taking.
And then 4 on the horses. And I have to remember my exploding 6s, which I don't know if I remembered there in the last one, but I remembered here. Oh, was that a miss or was I have to roll again?
I didn't see it.
This is the extra. Oh,
Oh, there
2
you go.
extra.
Look at that.
6s. And 2s. 6. This is -1 into. They have a 4 up save?
Yeah, but the 3 because of Kakro, so 4s. So 3.
So that's 6 damage.
All right.
Might kill 2, hopefully.
Yeah.
Kills 2. Not
Not
bad.
bad. Not bad.
That's good death frenzy.
Yeah. Your go.
My go. Land rats.
Gritty.
You
Stuff.
never know. You never know. So I need a widget.
See, this is Steven. This is exactly the zoom we're missing.
Oh, am I? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. This part of the board we cannot look at.
We cannot just do it in silence. I'll just show some Jewel Master video while you guys do this.
Well, we can show the whole board, right?
Yeah, we
It's
can
not-
show.
it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a Zoom came at all.
Is this tea sweetened or anything?
No,
Awesome.
you guys probably didn't hear. Steven asked me if the tea was sweetened,
It's important.
but
See,
I
I'm moving on from coffee, and I'm on to tea now.
I am not from the South, so I do not sweeten my tea.
That's fair.
All right. So all the rats are going to get in because they have strength in numbers. So their range on their spears is increased.
So I
3
guess
inches.
I will. Will I defense them? Do you have any rend?
No. No.
Oh, so I'm already at +1, so I can't actually get better.
Rend on clan rats?
Well, you never know.
They said, you. Grab your sticks.
Yeah,
Go.
grab a stick. You go into the front
Yep.
line.
Squeaking. Lots of squeaking. It's going to be 21 because they have a champ. And, if I'm not mistaken, it is 4s and 4s. Actually, no, it's 5s and 4s because they have spears.
And you -1 to wound me.
So 5s and 5s.
5s and 5s. All right, let's go, boys.
How many scratches are we going to do here?
So many.
Oh, look at that. Well, ish. Those 4s.
Look, anything these boys do is good. Because the expectation
That's
is
what I'm
nothing.
saying. That's the thing. You're.
Look at that. That's 4 wounds. Look at them go.
Yeah, there you go.
And I have 3 up armor saves.
Look at them go.
Look at them go. Oh, I failed 1.
Hey!
Death save. Look at that. Look at the damage. Look at that. MVPs.
Well, you do your next thing. These guys.
Right, next thing is going to be... Yeah, the Immortus Guard. So I am going to... He's going to power around here. He's going to power around here. He's going here. There's pillars in the way. Let's get the power in here.
What's the range on there? Is it 6 inches for their bodyguard or 3 inches?
It is 3.
So we'll pull them out of both of the wizards for now.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. It will. That is true.
I don't know how. It's only really a screaming bell that they're staring down, but
I mean, I imagine the screaming bell will still kill a wizard. But yeah, we're hoping for a double turn.
yes, this is the turn to do it.
Right, so we're gonna do 1 into this guy, 2 into Thankful, 1 into this fella.
Okay.
All right. So 1 in, and you roared them, right? So I
Yep.
can't do anything fun. So this one guy. All right, cool. He wants the Ryogo to be really dead. 3 hits, 3 extras. Wow. Okay. I did miss with 4 though, so that kind of brought it back round. So these are rend 2 damage each.
Okay, so we'll be on 5s because I'm in cover. No,
That's 4 damage.
So he's gonna go down.
Yeah.
So we'll do his death frenzy.
Yep.
At the end here.
The one on the abomination. All hits, no explosions though. 2 wounds. So rend 2 damage on the big boy.
So this will just be 6s.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Okay, so that will kill him.
that will kill him.
So we'll do his thing in a moment here when you finish.
Yeah,
his
and
thing.
then the 2 onto Thankwall. 1 miss, 1 extra. So that goes back in, and 3s. Right, 3 at rend 2.
This will be 6s because he's doesn't get cover. He's a monster.
Yep. Save 1, so 4
and then
damage.
4
Then
damage.
you
And
get
then
wards.
5 up ward.
Mm-hmm.
Save 2.
Nice.
So he
Takes
takes 2. Okay, let's we'll do the Rat Ogre's Death Frenzy.
Who's he going into?
He's just gonna go into the board the horsey boys again.
Yep.
It's 2 explosions.
Oh gosh.
And then
Owie.
it
He's
hits.
gonna kill the unit.
These guys are
These guys are
doing
really
a lot
good.
on their
Turns
way
out,
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys slap. Oh
And
my
everything
god.
These are all -1, 2 damage.
What's that? 5, 6?
Yeah.
Fours. Oh my god.
It's 10 damage.
Wow.
That kills the unit. Oh no, war death saves.
Well, yeah, but I gotta make.
We're gonna make 2.
No, make
Made
1.
one.
So they're exactly
2 a
dead.
man.
Wow.
Wow,
Oh,
good
my
Rat Ogres.
Gosh.
So also this guy, he's the 1 metal one because he's actually the old Mordheim.
Oh yeah.
The
Mordheim Ryogo, yeah. Well, that was
okay.
brutal.
And then, well, let's do the, and then we got to
Yeah.
roll for the help at abomination. Anything but a 1 is really what I want. 5, I think it comes back.
5 is comeback, yeah.
Yep. So, yep, it's alive with D6 wounds. 6.
Oh, Steven.
Every time.
The past 90 seconds of gameplay
Yeah, this
So-
turn
have
has
not
been,
done
This
good
turn
for
has
Steven.
not been kind.
Yeah.
It has been pretty brutal.
Yeah, heal D6 allocated to it. So it had 60. So it's got 10 wounds on it right now.
Okay.
And then the last thing, I am going to spend my only command point from the Master Molder, and on a 3+, I get that rather good.
Now, does this mean you lose the pulse, though?
So right now you've got 1. Right now we're tied on it still.
Well, no, the pulse is back 1.
That's
Yeah, I'm sorry. The pulse.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
You're gonna take a big.
No, that's a good
bravery
point.
hit.
That's a good point. But a unit of Rat Ogres going into the next turn might be worth
It's
more
juicy.
to me.
What's your morale
Because
look
it would
like?
be 2 point. You're right. Yeah.
What's your morale look like over
So
there?
their bravery of a clan rat is 4. They've lost 7, so they're going to lose D6 plus 3.
Yep.
You're worth 2, so you got 6 guys on there. So and I've got 13 guys left.
This is the most math
So
any
my
of us have
average
done.
is
In
6.5 rats run out of out of 13 guys. So you would take the point on average. Oh, but I also get D3 rats back automatically at the end of the battle shock phase. So, which is an average of 2. So I think it's about a 50-50.
Okay.
If I don't
Okay.
He's
bravery,
a Skaven
I'm gonna say your
player.
word for it,
He's
'cause I'm not
mad.
doing
He's
that
mad.
I will, as a rat, I will go for the 50-50 and try to get a 2 out of 3.
All right, I have one follow-up question.
Yeah.
When you bring the ogres back, where do they go?
Wholly within 12 of the Master Molder, outside of 9 of the enemy. But because the Horsey Boys aren't there anymore,
Yeah.
The Horsey Boys dying was huge.
that was huge.
And-
I
but-
actually could put the
Yeah.
unit right here, and this is where the pulse is going to be next turn.
Yep.
And the Rat Ogres are 6 wounds, so they're worth 2 models each. So it would reinforce it pretty significantly.
Interesting.
Yeah, Rat Ogres are no joke.
I like this. I like this as you. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw one more. This is a 3-up. This could not happen.
This is 3-up.
This is a
the-
mad Skaven.
This is
play.
Skaven life.
Steven,
If
you
it's
would-
gonna be a roll that is
Steven,
a
you
would
would-
do this one.
Steven, you would pass the morale, right?
Yeah, because I'm
yeah.
not lucky. I'm not lucky.
I'd
enough
pass
to
the
do a
morale.
3-up.
I'd pass the morale.
I would pass the morale.
We're living the rat life.
This
here.
is madness.
Yeah.
All right.
So
This is big. This is
On
a
a
big
3+.
roll.
This
This
might
is
be
a
bigger
lot.
than the-
This is
might
a
be
lot
bigger
of
than the turn
ridiculous
roll.
rolls right here. I know.
yes.
Yes!
Okay.
All right,
All right,
we
all
love
right.
that. Okay, that makes up for that turn of terrible saves that I had.
So in that first turn where I got like 3 runs in a row, that was start as we mean to go on.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now we need to see what happens to the rats over here.
You got your.
I got those to do.
chops
Have you
over
done
there.
everyone?
Oh.
I haven't done Thankful over here.
Okay. Well, it's your turn, I think.
Oh, is it?
Oh, I don't know. Yes, because I just did the Immortus card.
Yes, because
'Cause
that
I
was
killed
Rat
you.
Ogres fighting on death.
Yeah, I killed you and you killed more of me.
Okay,
as
so
a-
we'll go in
as a
with Crackball.
crackback.
And
No, people don't value Death Frenzy enough. Like, it's an incredible ability.
That's great. And the fact that he could have got him back.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Yeah, Thankful can't really move. He's not in a position to move here because of this pillar.
Yeah.
So he's just going to stay where he is. Now, he does have -1 to hit, so he's probably not going to do much this
And he's
turn.
-1 to wound.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
so
being thankful does nothing.
he's fighting like a clan rat right
But
now.
I also can roll just so many ones with these guys that maybe it doesn't matter.
So we'll start with his bonky stick,
Okay.
which is going to be 5s and 4s. Cool.
Alright.
Got that out of the way.
Yep.
And then his Warpfire, we'll do his blows, crushing blows, which is still at maximum 6.
Yep. Yeah, it's only taking like 2 wounds, right?
Yeah, so 5s and 4s as well.
Alright.
Nope.
Cool. Alright.
Cool. And
I'm liking
then
this. This
his
is good.
Warpfire Braziers, which will be 4s and 4s. And it's 4 attacks, because he's got 2 of them.
Yeah.
So 2. And 4s, 1 at -2.
Alright, so just... Yeah,
No,
okay, we're
cool.
good.
Okay. Got that done. Now it's
these guys.
It's a chop fest.
The murder party. Alright.
I need these guys to do the same thing the other guys did.
So I am going to give them all out attack.
Okay.
Because they don't have the buff from Catacrow, so I want them to have it. So I'm on... Oh, Zach's gone away. Well, I spent a point. I have 6 left.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have Empowered Netherite Blades, and they do have Soul Guide. So with 2s and 2s, 6s and 5 explode. These rats better be dead. Alright, so 1 miss, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 extra.
Yep.
2s. Alright,
Yeah.
that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ren 2, damage 2.
Yeah, so that is 22, so they're just...
So they're just dead,
they
right?
just explode.
Yeah, alright, that's what Stalkers are meant to do.
Yep.
But yeah, clearly I buffed the wrong unit.
Doesn't do anything more for you for points.
So
but
the
it
big guy
does-
with the swords puts them in the ground and then claps with 4 hands. And the
Yes.
other 2 doing such great stuff.
Yes.
Good job, boys.
Those boys are dead.
Yeah. But hey, at least now you've only got to make 1 bravery test.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
Because those guys just dead.
There's silver lining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to roll as many dice.
There's always a hidden cheese somewhere.
Yeah.
for the rats to- Is that it?
Uh,
I believe so.
yeah, because these guys are roared, so I can't.
Mhm.
I can't do their double activation.
Oh, is that actually command ability?
It's a command ability, yeah. Oh, it is. I think it is.
I thought it was just
Yep.
once per. Okay.
No, it's a command ability.
Okay.
So you can't do it and buff them up. I think is the
Makes sense.
intention.
Okay.
So
So
just
we just
bravery.
have bravery over
All
here.
right, this is huge. All right, that's
okay,
not
so
bad.
4.
So plus 3.
Yeah. So 4 plus they lost 7, so 11 minus bravery, 4, which is 7 rats run.
Right.
And it doesn't really matter who I pull because I'll just be adding D3 back.
So how many have you got now? So you've got 6. So actually, you can't.
Well, now because it's D3, because they just automatically
Yeah,
get
because
D3 back.
you hold it.
Yeah,
So, even though you got
one
one,
rat,
you still hold it. Yeah.
The 1 rat keeps me alive.
Well, you would have held it anyway because these are only 6,
Oh,
and you
true.
have 6
Yeah, we
rats,
would've
so
said,
you would have kept it.
Yep.
Wow, I can't believe it came down to 2 rats.
Yep.
Man, if they hadn't have whiffed as destructively hard as they did.
Yeah. That's clan rats doing their job. It's exactly what they're supposed to be doing here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, clearly.
However,
they were too far away. So
not getting the rat ogres back was a pretty big blow because that's one of my big pieces.
But you killed the horses here, so we're done now. The
Yeah.
turn is done, so we can score me, which is pretty miserable.
It is.
So
what was your tactic again? It was charge.
Charge.
So you got your 2 there.
Oh wait, do you deny me? Hang on. You might have denied me that as well.
Do they still have to be alive at the end of the turn?
Let me check.
Yeah, they need to be within 3
That'd be
inches.
pretty brutal.
Ends the turn within 3 inches of any enemy units. Did you just Skaven your way into denying a battle attack?
Oh my god, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. You denied me everything. I got 1 point.
Death Frenzy for the win. That's
yeah,
amazing.
that was huge.
So you just got 1 point. Yeah.
Yep, I just hold
So
that point.
where does that put us?
Yeah, so
I think you're ahead now because you got a massive second turn.
Yeah. 7. Well, but we're going into.
I need this double turn.
You need it. You need
wait a sec here. Why is? Oh yeah, because you just had 3 last turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
you need it
brutal.
because if I get priority, I'm just gonna pull out of combat everywhere and just post up on the important points.
I mean, I don't think I can stop you scoring, but it means I have to do more work to score.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but this is definitely, for me, this is consolidate my gains this turn. So yeah.
I also love that it's a 4 to 7 point game. I mean, I realize the scoring's a little different, but
Well, like I said,
this mission is a very
everyone throws one auto win tactic. I just charge cavalry in and just then let them explode.
Well, so the other thing is, again, if I get priority this turn, I also have flee as my
Flee.
which was a battle scroll tactic. I just need to run away with I think 2 units.
Yeah,
Which is exactly what I want to do.
I completely underestimated how killy the
to be honest, I did too.
I mean, they are 2s and 2s. Red 1, 2 damage. I should have
Yeah.
thought about it for 10 seconds.
Um,
So should we roll?
this is a big roll.
This is the time.
Get that 1 out of there. That could really.
Yeah, get that one
that
out
could
of the way.
destroy
We'll
some
put
friendships.
it in the
Yeah.
dice
We'll
tray.
put that in the garbage disposal.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, that's pretty good. I'm liking that number. That's good. That's a good number
Okay, so I need a 5, right? Because
to maintain.
Yeah.
Ties go to
conservation,
you. Yeah.
no.
All right.
Okay, that's big.
We
That's
get the
very
double. We get the double that we wanted.
Big. That's pretty big.
That is big. Okay.
Because I'm not going to heal. I'm not going to immediately heal the Help at Abomination.
Mm-hmm.
I won't get all my magic stuff
Yeah.
going off again this turn.
Yeah,
So
that is pretty big.
yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna take it for sure. So Bonereapers turn 3. I get 8 command points. How many does Brad get? He gets 1. No, you get 2.
No, I get 2.
You get
'cause it's
2.
on second
Not 3.
turn. This is the pulse.
That's the pulse. Pulse has moved. Primal magic. Let's see what we're playing with the magic. Yep, we got 1 each from me. We got
And
1
me.
each from you, so we're on 2 each.
I still want all my wizards.
You do have all your wizards. Heroic actions. Catacross is going to get a freebie. I genuinely don't know what else I would ever do in this scenario. What about yours? What heroic action are you doing?
Command points are so precious to me. We're going to go for on the Master Molder again because he's really.
Yeah.
If I could bring that other.
No.
Nope.
No.
I just roll the die.
Nope.
I don't need to explain. Just roll the die.
Yeah.
Explain if I make the roll.
All right, tactic. I need a tactic.
No, I like the explanation that stops once the die rolls. Not to,
Yeah.
If he can just.
Everything after this is totally unimportant.
Well, normally what happens when me and Brad play is we talk about a thing happening ad nauseum, and we go through every version, and then you roll it,
and
it
then roll
happen,
one,
and
and
we're
be like,
okay, great.
yeah, okay,
That
cool.
last 30 minutes was pointless.
Yeah.
Matt Rose is laughing in glee.
Yeah. So, tactic.
No more trampling the defiant.
Yeah. They were defiant.
They were defiant.
They were super defiant.
They were a little too defiant.
yeah. The wrong defiant choice I made there. Which again, I think I flubbed up. They could have easily gone that way with these guys, and I could have got that easy charge. They would not have done any damage. I would have ensured this. That was a complete screw up on my part.
Ironically, if you feel like retreating from some clan rats, you can definitely get surrounded and destroy.
Oh, that's true.
True.
Well, I guess that also sends Catacross backwards, huh?
Well, I could also do the charge in with a unit and a guy. I could do the retreat with 2 units, charge with 2.
Run the Maelstrom is a pretty safe one this turn.
Is it? Where is he going to charge in that he's not going to wipe things out?
Do they still need to be in combat at the end?
One of them does.
Oh, one of them does.
So I could retreat here and then charge into.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'm killing Thanquol. Thanquol's pretty
not.
tanky.
Well, plus also you could arrange it in a way that you guarantee you don't kill him.
Yeah. But I think what I'm actually going to do is the one where a Mortison and a unit of Stalkers is contesting the same point.
This is. Let me see if I can guess what this one's called.
Yeah.
It's called. No. The Tide Demands.
Yeah.
No. Remorseless Bombardment?
No.
Then Unfeeling Recursion?
No.
Then maybe we don't have this one in here.
I'll tell you what it's called. It's called The Sculptor's Entourage.
Interesting. We don't have this one in here.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, you should put it on because I'm going to use it every game with Bonereapers.
yeah, exactly. So here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to say, pick something.
Yep, I'm picking Sculptor's Entourage. I'm also going to use Catacross's second freebie to just cast his buff again. Yeah, because I think what I'm going to do is they're going to fly over here and try and murder that thing. And then he can just sit there and be like, I'm here. Getting Thanquol off the off the prime off the pulse is going to be a problem. Yeah, alright, well that's a problem to think about in a bit. I don't quite know what I do about that. Actually, I think I do have an idea, but we'll get to it. Alright, so magic then. Let's do... who do you want to be your Andorian Locust? Because you get it now, not me. So you get someone to have an extra thing.
Right.
Not that you need
This is an unbinding cast, right?
Yeah. Not that it matters, you've got a million.
Yeah, it'll... and it has to be someone who could be...
It has to be a Locust, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't give Thanquol extra casts.
I'm going to have Master Molder...
Now, because you might want this, you can give Thanquol or a non-Locust an extra CP.
Oh.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Wait, can you do that?
If you have a Locust, do you still have the option of...
Yes, you still have the option. It's not that you have to do it. Let me confirm.
Oh, I thought it was if you didn't have a Locust.
Because that would matter. I'd probably give it to the... Well, he is a Locust, so I don't know if I have the option of doing that. But
yeah, you pick one friendly hero on the battlefield. If it's a Locust, extra cast and deny.
Oh, okay.
If it's not a Locust,
Right,
So you
so
don't have the
extra-
choice if he's already
But it's who you
a
pick
Locust.
is what the choice matters.
Yeah. I don't need the extra deny. I don't need the extra spell cast.
No.
So I'm going to give a Thanquol command point.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, could be big.
All right.
Could be big. Or do give it to the Great Scream Bell. Because he's guaranteed going to still be alive to use it.
Is he?
Oh, but
Is
no,
he?
I don't know. But Thanquol can issue. Thanquol can issue 2.
I don't know about that. You might die.
Well, you're right. Okay. I forgot you got 3 choppy boys right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. His number.
But Thanquol can you issue the second command for free in every
Yes.
phase.
Yeah.
So I give it to him.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're gonna start with the Bone Shaper. Bone Shaper is gonna try and do Mysticular Shield. He gets it on a 6. I'm not gonna do anything about that. I don't really mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna try this with the.
Yep.
Who are this? They're all the Grace here.
Yeah, we're all good. Yep. All right, stops it. Bone Pope is gonna try Drain Vitality on a 6. That does go off. I'm not gonna add to it.
Also from the Drain Vitality is, again, it's minus...
-1 to your hit and -1 to your armor save, so it's like an extra pip.
Yeah, it's really... I'm actually going to do this with Thankful.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a 9.
His second spell is going to be Empower Netherite Blades. On a 9, I will add a dice to that. No, that one went out. 1. Okay, I guess I'll stop there then.
Yeah.
So 10.
10. I'll do this again with Thankful.
Yep. Ooh.
That's style.
Wow, okay.
14.
Oh god, Soul Guides. I get 1. Nope.
Ooh.
Explode! Ah, 1.
There's the 1.
Do I save? No, I'll take 1. Stupid chair, blew
That
me
was
up.
a bad hit on that hookah.
Yeah. Stop smoking ghosts. Smoking ghosts is bad for you. Alright, well, we'll just heal one wound for
At
me.
the very least, mid-battle.
That's the
don't
new
smoke
morality
I know,
panic.
right?
The new morality panic is...
Yeah, smoking
The
ghosts.
kids
Smoking
today are
ghosts.
smoking ghosts.
Yeah,
Those,
it messes with you.
those Gen Alpha or whatever.
Does this guy...
Vaping ghosts are
Vaping
down.
ghosts.
Vape heads.
does my bone shaper get to try and heal twice? He does. So do I bring a guy back? I do. And I'm going to bring him back on this side. Does he heal?
Ah, important.
And he does heal, because I've already done the roll, so he is just on 1 wound. Yes, was important. Okay. So, no real magic phase to speak of, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Those things happen. I will give them, I'll spend the other freebie to give them hunt and kill, so they can run and charge and go through terrain, like spooky wooky ghosts.
Thing here. He's just in.
Okay.
Oh, but Thankful isn't a War Master,
He's not.
so he doesn't get the extra range.
He doesn't get the extra
Is
range.
he a totem? Probably. He is a totem.
Oh, he's a totem?
That's... God, this book is so weird.
Yeah,
it's
because he's the power behind
It's
the
super
throne.
strange.
So
Just weird.
he doesn't lead the
Do you
army.
have a War Master in this book? No, probably, huh?
No, because none. Well, unless Screech Vermin King is, and I. Don't,
He might be. He might be. I bet he's a totem also.
Probably, yeah.
I think all the Vermin Lords are totems, because they're the idol of the god.
So we're going into movement phase now.
Yeah, Screech is not. So
He's not either?
he's not. He is, but he's also a totem. So they gave it to him for. They gave that part of it, but not the general part.
It mostly doesn't really matter, but it's just kind of weird. Well, no, I guess
Well,
it does.
totem is also one of those keywords that's so easily missed and forgotten.
It is.
But it can be really important.
It is. But there's also so few totems. And then, like, things you think are going to be a totem just aren't.
Yeah.
I don't think, in the new cities, I don't think, like, Pontifex
Yeah, you'd
Zenestra is
think-
one.
She's literally a totem.
I don't.
Yeah.
Let me see. I have the book right here.
Well, if she's not, the dead person in the
Yeah,
back
yeah.
is.
Maybe she is. Maybe she is.
Do you want to redeploy? I'm at 3 inches.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter because it's probably not gonna be enough to be impactful. Any redeploy I do is gonna take me off. Well, you're already on the point. You already have it.
Yeah.
I am in range of his, so I could redeploy twice this turn.
I mean, is there?
But I don't know if that.
I don't think there's any actual second redeploy you could do.
This guy.
Oh, that guy.
I could actually do both of these guys right now from that one. I could
Right.
do from
Yeah.
the
Okay.
other.
I forgot about that little fella.
But you can retreat and charge with these guys, right? With a command point.
Yes. I don't know why I would though.
Get more guys on this point.
Yeah, but then, well, no, because I don't. I mean, no, because they're only movement 5, so. it would
because
be-
you'd have to get him out of 3.
I have to get him out,
Which would
then
be back,
then go
and
round,
then yeah.
so it'd be-
'Cause you can't retreat, run, and charge. So
Yeah.
yes. That makes
So
sense.
it'd be a bit weird.
That makes sense. I actually don't really need the bravery stuff anymore, because all the stuff that will either be dead or. Yeah, let's go ahead and redeploy.
All right. Are you doing the 2?
We'll go ahead and do it from Thankful because if for some reason I had one that triggered, he would get it for free.
Okay.
So I'll do it on there.
Yep.
5.
That's pretty good.
Cool. So we'll just.
Virtually unheard of in a
Yeah, I know,
redeploy
right?
roll.
Oh, trees. There we go. So it's still not that hard of a charge.
No, but I need.
But then it would pull you off the point.
I need to be on this point.
Which is the point.
Are you doing 2, or are you just doing that 1?
No, so you can do 1, and then if you need to do another one later in the phase, it just doesn't cost anything.
Oh.
And you can do it.
There's a lot of abilities that work that
The
way.
only one that's
that
gonna
people don't
trigger
use
is this
that
one.
way.
Yeah.
So
Skinks can do the same thing.
if he
and
wants,
the same with Unleash Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is the only time he's going to get the opportunity to. So do you want him to redeploy?
Yeah, I think actually yes.
Because now that he's gone,
Yeah.
I'm coming this way because I'm still on the point.
Yeah, and I need to get him out so that yes.
Yeah.
4.
Look at this guy with these redeploy rolls. Where's?
They are Skaven. I feel like if anyone's going to do good redeploys, it
Yeah,
should be Skaven.
I wish you don't see a lot of rules around redeploy. Skinks have a little bit, which also makes sense, right? It should be like a skink, Skaven, goblin thing.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay.
So he's on the point.
Well, let's do a little bit of...
This has turned into this has really turned into Brad's movement phase.
So there's the dot was right there. I just need to be within 6 of that. So he can actually be a little bit further away from these guys, just for what it's worth, and still be on the point. So
Okay.
That's about it.
Cool. All right. Other movement. This guy's going to go here. Catacross is going to get 3 to his movement, so I'm going to be on 7 command points. I'm still at 3. He's got that. He's got seed. I think they're fine killing those guys. I think we're good. Yeah, I think that's everything. I can't really... How far away are we from this guy? 11. That's a big charge. Alright, that's movement. So, charges then. We've just got 1.
Yep.
Just the stalkers. Let's see what we get on the roll. 2.
Ooh, wow. That's a fail.
Amazing.
I mean, you got a billion command points.
Yeah, I'm just like...
He wants to hold on to him though for your turn.
Yeah, I might
He's gonna
more.
need him. This is how you know that they did
Yeah, I'll
mess this up. Is that I've never seen a Bonereapers player go below 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll reroll. I'm going to spend 1. I'm on 6. 7.
Okay.
So I will go into this guy.
Mm-hmm. And just still keep as many on the.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Another
it's,
point.
I think
Yeah.
we should be.
Yeah. I mean,
6
yeah,
inches from there.
you got a lot.
I can go around
Yeah,
with it.
Splash into the reflecting pool.
Yeah, we're in the reflecting pool. Yep. That's it. Monstrous actions.
Yes. Do you have any wounded? Is this guy? He's taken a wound.
Yeah, he's the new guy, and I brought him back.
The new guy.
He takes 4 damage, but then the second heal heals him for 3.
There's more value out of, I think, roaring the Immortus Guard because you've got them into 2 units. So Thankful is going to roar them.
Okay. No.
And then stomp into the Necropolis Stalkers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
1.
Just the 1.
And death save. Nope. Take a wound. Do we want it on him? Put it on the big blades. I don't like big blades. Okay. That's pretty interesting because now the Immortus Guard can potentially activate twice.
Oh, right. I forgot about that part.
Well,
either way,
you tried to roll them.
Right,
You tried.
yeah.
Interesting, right, Brad?
Yes.
Super.
Yeah.
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 Excited about that.
I mean, to be
That's
fair, most units that have that ability just get to do it for free. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not a command ability.
I get why though. It's so because their commanders
They've
are
already
so
got-
good.
yeah.
You can
Yeah.
buff them up and then attack twice.
Might as well
because
make
they-
it an actual choice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well we will. So obviously the 2 units are gonna do the murder stance, the death, more death.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do the stalkers first.
All right. So
I'm going to do 2 whole damage to this abomination.
I do have 2 command points. I'm going to go ahead and have Thankful is going to all-out defense him, and then he's going to all-out defense himself.
Yep,
later.
makes sense.
So I still need you to whiff pretty hard here, though, because I'm on 4-up saves.
Yeah, and you got 6 wounds?
Yes.
And your armor save now is...
It's a 4-up.
It's a 4 now.
Are you gonna bludgeon?
I'm going to bludgeon.
Okay.
I don't need to.
Do they take you to -3 on everything, or just the?
Yes, because they
big
start
saves?
-2.
All the weapons?
Yep.
Oh, because you're in.
The thing that goes up is damage.
Oh yeah. Well, then I mean, it negates my thing, but I would be wanting to all out defense.
Yeah, you do it anyway.
So.
All right, so the 2 little swords.
So now I really need you to whiff.
Yeah, now you really needed me to whiff.
Yeah.
He can do that.
I can do that. I did it here. So 2 6s, 1 miss. So 1 and 1.
That's not a whiff so far. Though.
That's not a whiff. But I mean, yeah, there's still many more rolls. I mean, that's I dropped like half of them.
Yeah, but that's 10 damage.
That is 10 damage. He's dead.
Yeah.
Once again, the big sword man puts them in the ground and claps. Good job, boys. I mean, to be fair, I've killed him twice.
Yes, exactly.
In my defense. All right.
So yeah.
So you got Thankful
and these little
the boys.
I mean,
if they brought a guy down,
it's Thankful.
yeah,
it's Thankful. Yeah, he's all out defense, which is still important.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and fight with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's still nerfed, right?
Yep. I left the debuff on him,
Yeah.
and he has -1 to wound.
Any pylon shenanigans I can do? Not really. Nope. So, bonky stick.
Yes, there is. I don't know how much, but if you piled in this way towards them,
The stalker under the stalkers.
no, I'm thinking more. It means because what I'm going to do is pile in to get all of these guys on the point. Now I've only got him to go around.
I see.
I don't know if bringing him further away would make that easier or harder for me.
Yeah, I mean, so far I've got 7 guys on the point.
Yeah.
You've got 6.
2, 4, 6.
But your piling would let you get more.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and do 2 this turn because I get to reactivate and then repile it.
Right.
So I've got essentially
Yeah,
6 inches.
I think
of
you're
movement.
right.
Moving towards the stalk.
I think you're right. You have the power to just do that
You will pull the stalkers
into
into combat. Yeah.
But you've already fought, so I don't know how much I care about that this turn.
No, it's more of a next turn consideration.
Yeah, but I could just be retreating.
Are the stalkers not a better target too while you're at it?
Well, that's the thing. You're right, because I could actually pile in 3 this way.
and you can actually
then
kill
get
stalkers.
in range of the stalkers.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yep. Yeah, so that takes Thankful completely off that point.
Yeah.
But you have the power to take it away anyway. So
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going to turn around the stalkers and smack with his stick.
Yep. So you are still -.
Yeah, so it's going to be 5s and 4s.
Yeah. And I'm in cover.
Yes.
All right,
well, they
cool.
charge this turn. So they
Oh,
won't-
that's true. The charge. Yeah.
So those both miss. And then we'll do his crushing blows, which are still a top tier. And these are 5s and 4s as well. Well, I do get 2 hits.
Nice.
Perfectly average.
Nice. Yeah.
4s.
No.
Nothing.
All right.
And then now crushing blow, or Warpfire braziers. These are going to be 4s and 4s. Ooh.
Ooh. Look
Come
at
on,
him.
do that again. Do that again, Thankwall. Okay.
Close.
These are -2, 3 damage.
All right. So 5s.
Are
Take
they
one.
5s because they...
Because they start at 4s.
oh,
they get 3.
Catacross. I'm sorry.
Catacross, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So how much damage?
3 damage.
3 damage. All
So
right.
won't kill the guy, but...
All right. So take 2.
Alright.
All right.
Oh, you know, actually, a thing that I should have done last turn at the end of the combat phase is heal Thankful D3 wins, because that happens every combat phase.
Do it. He's taking 2. There you go.
Yes,
Take it on.
he's a 4.
This is a weird Skaven model.
Thankful?
Yeah, is he on full health?
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I guess Steven's been kind of splitting between things for a while here.
Yeah, I've only really hit him with like 2 guys.
Yeah,
He's got a 5-up ward. He's pretty tanky.
Yeah, he other than the 4-up save, he's
Yeah.
pretty darn tanky. I mean, the healing every combat phase
That's big.
Yes,
he's like a
amazing.
troll.
He's
Yeah.
he's essentially a troll.
Uh,
All right, so I'm only gonna get 3 guys in.
Yep. And I'm still out defense.
You're still out defense.
Or I am now, actually.
Yeah. So 3 dudes. Oops, that one went out. So 1 miss and then 1 6. So that gets me cancels out the whiff. 3s. All right, that's better.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So that's 8.
These are -2.
Ren 2 damage 2. Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be 5s. Thankwall live. He's living a little.
So that's
10 damage.
10 damage.
10 ward saves. Live some more.
Nice.
All right. So he takes 7.
All right. And you've only got 2 on this point now, so I can.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got your boys to do.
Yep.
We've still got combats.
Little boys.
But yeah, there. I'm gonna at the end of combat. I'm gonna activate them again.
Okay.
But we've got other things to do first.
These guys are just gonna get.
I feel like this is the time, like, to try and just take Thankful out.
Yeah, because he's gonna heal no D3
Yep.
and blah blah blah. So with the spears, everyone will get again. So it'll be 8 attacks.
Okay, yeah. I was like, do I do anything here? No, I don't.
No, so the 5s and 5s.
Yep.
Still -1 to wound. They're
The
angry.
record is 1 damage that the other unit did, so they have to beat that.
Oh no.
No.
If they weren't debuffed, they would have had 4 wounds there. But
All right, I'm gonna hit you back, as it's only fair. Don't whiff this time, losers. All right, 2 misses, but 3 6s. Okay, they've learned. Wounds. All right, there we go. It's better. So this is 2 damage each. So that's 2 4. That's all. They're all dead. They're all very dead.
They're dead. They're dead.
That's what they should have done the last turn.
In a puff of fur,
Yeah.
they are gone.
Maybe the heads got like locked between 2 heads and they didn't know what to do last time. Like, oh no, I've got the heads they haven't aligned. So I just have these guys reactivating, right?
Yep.
So I'll spend the CP to do that. So on 5, we will pile in. I'll just get 1 more guy in, I think. Yep. So I'll get.
Yep.
I'll get 4 in this time rather than 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. All right, come on. Bring me a Thankful down. Okay, 1 miss and 1 extra, so just goes back. 3s. Okay. So 3,
8.
6, 8. At Ren 2, damage 2. So 5
again.
That's
Okay,
a lot
that
of
could've been
damage.
better.
That's a
It's
lot of
12
damage.
now.
Yep.
So 10. 2 more. All right, I need this to be pretty spicy.
Come on, 5s. All the 5s.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
That's
okay.
pretty good.
So. Oh, 7. It just exactly kills him.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Thankwall goes down.
That was close up. Getting that last
That's
guy in
pretty
was
huge,
clutch.
actually, because that takes away a lot of power in the middle there.
Yep. Yeah, Mortis Guard. Doing the slaps.
Doing the slaps. Yeah, just up the brick wall that punches.
Yeah. The brick wall that also crushes you.
Is that scoring?
That is the turn, yeah. So, unlike last turn, I actually score some points this turn. So, I hold the pulse. I hold the 2 either side of the pulse. I hold an objective, and I do have my tactics. I've got a Mortison and a unit of Stalkers on the thingy. So that is 7?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So where are we at? 7 to 11. Oof.
Yeah,
Oh,
how
but
you-
this is the top of the round.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is your turn 3.
So we could talk about tactics. I don't know if there's a way I can take this away from you because you've got how many guys on this now? Categories is 2. You got 6, maybe 7 or 8. This guy
Probably.
here might be red out, just out because I get that. It's from the dot.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
out.
he's allowed.
Yeah, so I've got
So you got 8 guys on it.
8, yeah.
Is there anywhere I can conjure 8 bodies from? The unfortunate thing is the Screamwell couldn't skitter leap anyway. I can get 4 guys on it because I could skitter leap over here and maybe just get in. I can give it a point from this and have a point from that. So I can get 2 from objectives.
Yeah. And if there's a tactic,
reasonably easily. I'd have to kind of put all my models on that point.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's a tactic, well, the thing is, I can't actually do my really easy one, flee right now, because not anyone in combat. They all died.
True.
So, like that priority roll was so
The priority
huge,
roll was
'cause
big.
It blocked a bunch of options for me.
It's up to you guys if you want to talk it out, Brad,
Yeah,
how you're feeling.
I think
There is.
if there's a tactic I can do, then I think it's worth at least just playing a turn to because get the screaming bell in and do some stuff. Unfortunately he doesn't have enough wounds on him that I can pop out like
get a
Lord
vermin
Screech
lord.
or something. That would actually unlock some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Which would have been an argument for me to just like go ahead and try to keep him in there and split your focus a little bit. But
You still got your rat ogres here.
yeah, I still have them there, but they're kind of out of position now because they can't get the run and charge buff from him.
Yeah.
Unless because it happens in the start of the movement phase. So I can't. No, and he's not in range of skitter leap either. So I wouldn't be able to teleport him over there. Do shenanigans.
Yeah.
So some tactics options.
And you've got are these battle line?
Oh, I could just intimidate the invaders because I have.
Oh, you haven't done it yet.
I have that.
Okay, so you could.
Let's just go ahead and do that because.
Okay.
And
then.
Yeah.
You would hold a point.
They are battle line too.
So I was thinking you could charge with a hero and a battle line, but they can't run and charge.
They wouldn't be able to.
It'd be too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, intimidate the invaders. You get a point. So you'd be 3.
Yeah.
How many could you get on here?
I can get the screaming bell.
Yeah, I've got.
I can get
8 on both.
I can get 6.
All right, so I've got 8 on both of these. So
Oh, you do.
Yeah, because they're 2 each. So
Okay.
There's 4 there. There's
Okay.
4 there.
So I wouldn't even be able to get that extra point.
No, so you'd only be able to get 1.
And then his battle tactic.
Yeah. So 3 points, which wouldn't even tie me up.
Unless the bell can go in and obliterate this dude.
It's possible. It's not
But then he'd
super
pull that
likely.
in.
And that still doesn't get him the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see. Yeah. Well, there's also the other thing is they eroded wisely, but they eroded Merciless Blizzard so that you can't have moved or redeployed
Yes.
in that phase. Because the skitter leap.
Yeah. So
Because
you
you
can't,
can just
you can't
skitter leap
teleport and then go
in
boom.
range and then Merciless Blizzard. That would be fantastic, but he's out of range.
Yeah.
It was part of the cost of getting him over there.
As a
I
Skaven
just
player,
assumed there'd be
Brad
more of a
knows
fight over here.
the exact date that errata came out. He's like, yeah, back in October of
I never
October
actually,
12th.
there's a number of tricks like that where they close those loopholes before I have a chance to use them.
Yeah.
It's fine. He says as he quietly sobs into it.
I think you probably both would get your grand strats if we kept going.
Because I just have to keep this guy alive, and I have so many ways of just.
He'd have to get out of there. He'd have to get out of dodge pretty.
Yeah, well,
quick.
if he just
run
auto ran here, teleport to a
yeah.
gnaw hole, and then just hide in a corner.
Yep. So yeah, we
And
could
just use
assume-
the gnaw holes to just
Yeah,
play
just keep
whack-a-mole.
staying away. Yeah.
whack-a-rat. So, I have a tactic, but the question is, would I be able to get any more? Would I be able to get 4 points, and then go for a double turn? Let's give it the old college try.
Okay.
So, because really, the mission will be.
Because next turn it's gonna be here.
Yeah, and actually, I don't think I go into him.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually go into the stalkers.
Okay.
Try to kill one of them somehow, with Crack's Call or something.
Yeah.
And then have you do enough damage to me in the response that I can crack the bell next turn, pop out a Vermin Lord, and go for the double. So it's like, again, Skaven plan.
Hail Mary.
Start of the plan.
But it's crazy enough to work.
12 steps.
Yeah.
Actually, 13 steps.
Yeah, 13 steps. Yeah.
Yes. All the 13 steps have to go right. And some of them involve rolling 13 on 2 dice.
All right, let's do it.
So
We got some primal magic.
we got some primal magic.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Nope.
Yes.
So 1 each.
And this is the bottom round. So I have 3 right now. Because we had 2 last turn. Didn't we?
No, we spent some.
I don't think either of you.
I don't think I spent any.
I
You
don't
might have
think-
spent one. I think you spent one.
I
Yes.
did spend one.
You
Yes.
spent one on like Soul Guide or something.
Yeah, so I've got one.
Yeah.
So you got 3.
I got 3.
What was I going to say then?
You have 2 now. I don't think you spent 2.
Oh, you're right. I had 1 left. Yeah, I have 2 now. You're right. And I've got 6 CP. Do you... Oh, God, sorry, I just killed a rat. Yeah, you do get your CP.
Woohoo!
You don't get... Actually, no, your general's dead. Oh, no, your general is...
General's
that guy, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thankful doesn't... He doesn't count.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you've
yeah,
got...
heroic ability.
So I've got 6 CP. And my 3B.
I have Brad on 2.
I think I actually find this...
No, Brad is on 1. He spent
I'm on
all
2.
of his.
I'm on 2. Because Thankless was free. I had 3 CP that turn. He used 1 to do the redeploy. That was the free one. He used another one to do the all defense. That was it. So I still have 1 left over.
Right.
So I am going to, of all things, finest hour, my screening bell.
All right.
And
I'm going to finest out this wizard.
Yeah, checks out. Checks out.
And we go into magic. Hoarfrost. Hoarfrost is on any unit, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So I can actually Hoarfrost the screening bell. That'd be
Yeah, you just have
the
to pick
weirdest
one
thing
melee
ever.
weapon.
Yeah. And Merciless Blizzard, yeah, for sure doesn't have anything it can do this turn.
No, it's 12-inch range.
It could Skitter Leap and Wither. Let me just do a quick scan on...
Thanks, So Nasty, by the way, for triggering our party lights and gifting a membership.
Woo-hoo.
We appreciate
Thank
it. Big supporter of the channel. Thank you as always.
Yes, thank you. Absolutely. I am going to... Does he Skitter Leap and then he... Let's see. What are the ranges here?
Steven, what do you while he imagines, what do you imagine that the alternate universe where you lose that priority roll to Brad?
What do I think happens?
Yeah.
I don't know. Skaven have like 8 million shenanigans, so probably...
He probably scores a lot is the upshot of it, I think.
Yeah.
I think he probably has your 7-point turn. Maybe not. Maybe
No, I don't
6.
think so.
Maybe 6. I don't know that he gets the one all the way on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, because this is 2. And he isn't getting that one.
You don't think he gets that one?
No, I think he might get this one.
No, I'm saying if he had gone.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I see. This... Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would have been a totally different thing. I don't know.
I think it's a
Yeah, I think so many pieces would have been back in play.
Yeah. I think
yeah.
it's a
Like, you've got
6-point
to
turn.
swing with the abomination.
Yeah.
We're going to start with Crack's Call from the screening bell.
We'll just keep talking about Bracken here. What would have happened had he won the priority?
All of my plans would have come into fruition. I need new glasses. So, do I go ahead and munch? Oh wait! Shoot! Actually, the bell. When we ring the bell, what does the bell do? It's a 3. Wall and Hoy sound. Until your next hero phase, subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made by enemy units within 13 inches of any screaming bells.
That's helpful, actually.
That's helpful. Very useful. Because they're already within 13.
Yeah.
And they'll be even closer in a second. So now we'll do Crack's Call. So it is a 7, which actually is a 9. But it's got both a 6 and a 1. And I think the 1 trumps the 6 if you throw... Yeah. Because if you throw 1, then that's it. You can't throw any more.
Right.
So a 9, and you've got 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this is go time.
I actually really
Brad.
want this to go
This
off,
is go
though.
time, Brad, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I really want this to go off. And yeah, it is my nature as well. So we're going to go ahead and throw Primal Ice. Ah!
okay.
Now, this might work in my favor. Because it might get me into range of breaking the bell. So Primal, it's 2d3?
No, it's D3 plus 3.
D3 was 3. Okay.
Even better.
Okay.
Amazing.
So it's 6.
6 damage.
And I get ward rolls for this. So I take 5. So I'm actually just in range of breaking the bell for what it's worth.
It took all of my control then to not spit
Empanada.
empanada all across the table
So-
when he rolled
so
that one.
So perfect.
So
No,
now Brad's changing his plan to see how much more damage he can do.
I
to
can do
this.
it myself. Yes, yes.
Well, he can't cast any
He
more
can't
spells
cast any
now.
more
He's
spells,
done.
unfortunately.
No, he doesn't. Maybe he drives his truck into the
Yeah.
into the terrain.
Dangerous terrain.
Just rams it.
If only we were playing with dangerous terrain, Brad would be like, "All right, let me get over there.
Okay, so
Can I move back 3
Yeah, is there
into
any dangerous
can I-
terrain on the board that I
Can I move back 3 into the deadly terrain? Roll
I'm gonna
1.
sit here and do
then-
donuts around this like volcano for. So that being the case,
That's hilarious.
we still just want him to charge. Oh no, he can't Crack's Call, unfortunately. That was the thing. That was what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do an Arcane Bolt on this guy, the Master Molder. 4. He has to. I have to throw. This is. Like
Yeah,
I said,
so
this is go
5.
time. Okay, so it's 7 right now. I might as well throw them all. 8.
All right, we'll try and stop it. Spend a dice.
Just go on.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So I just have the Grace here doing his thing. He could use the Null, come out, but that won't get him into place. Skitter Leap, and then.
I think this is the fundamental problem with investing heavy units that rely on magic to do anything, because magic
Yeah.
is so easy to just
Fail
and
or
turn off.
get
And like,
turned on.
Yeah,
it's
well,
so it's so bad.
Yeah, I think if this list was a little bit more, I'm not that it's the best list, but if it's a little more optimized, I think I find a place, maybe drop one of the 2 Helpful Abominations and put in endless spells, because I'm such a magic tom. I have so many
Yes.
casts, Warp Lightning Vortex, even the Pendulum, things like that.
Yep.
And I'm just getting a lot of value out of my magic phases that I'm
Yep.
kind of not right now. So that would be the next thing I would do, opposed to run.
But it's like the amount of times I played against, like, you know, Zinch or whatever, and it's just like they are so heavily dependent on their magic working, and then they just the first cast. That's why Nagash sucks,
Right.
because it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a load of cast, but if he rolls a double 1, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do Hoarfrost from the Grey Seer, and he's gonna munch some Warpstone.
Yeah.
So it's 3d6 roll. If I roll a 13, it automatically goes off, but I also take D3 mortal wounds. If I roll anything else,
Which is so tame, considering right
Yes.
now, if anyone rolls double 1, they
I know,
detonate.
I know.
Like the Skaven are like, yeah, I'm gonna chomp
Is it
on this
D3 or D6?
volatile cocaine rock,
yeah, it's D3.
and I might take a D3 wounds. Oh no.
But then otherwise, in all other cases, you just drop the lowest die.
Yep.
So it's still only a 6,
All right.
which doesn't do it. So I can't, and I've used
Oh.
on my primal dice.
Wow. Okay.
So
That,
Hoarfrost
was
doesn't go
that,
off.
that cocaine had lost its luster.
Yes.
It was an old piece of rock.
So I will just. Unfortunately, Skitter Leap doesn't get me anything because you've zoned me out enough here. If there was a plan, the plan was kill some guys with Crack's Call, and then that frees up a little bit more space to
Yeah.
maneuver with Skitter
Uh-huh.
Leap. But we will instead. We'll go ahead and Skitter Leap though. I need to set up for future turns. So I think that just goes off.
Okay. I'm gonna
it's
try and
a
dispel it, if I may.
Yes. Just checking there.
Yeah.
Casting
Check
away.
away.
Casting away 6.
All right. So we'll try and stop it. We do.
You get a plus
Wait,
1.
hang on. I spent my over dice. There we go.
There you go.
That's what I was doing. That's in my brain. I'd already done that. I just hadn't actually physically done it.
Okay, that's fine. Not totally ruined. Not going to do much this turn, but if I get a double, who knows? So, movement phase.
All right, movement phase. How's chat doing, Zach?
Just doing good.
Rat ogres.
Are they enjoying the rat shenanigans?
I don't know. Are you guys enjoying rat shenanigans? Zonassi got a chess clock to practice for competitive Warhammer. I got one too when I first started doing competitive Sigmar. I've never had to use it. Have you ever had to use a chess clock, Stephen?
Yeah, I had to use one against the guy who won BAO. He had to use one because his army had 1,000 models, and he was made to use one.
Oh,
And
Ben.
so I had to
Ben,
use
the
one.
Slaves to Darkness
Yeah.
army? Yeah.
So that is the... And I played against someone one of the Team USA player I played against at LVO with the Sylvaneth.
Yeah.
He had a chest lock.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, Ben's a cool guy. We know him, but man, that army is actually that army is close to 240 zombies and not fun to play against.
Well, it's slaves. It's the cultist one.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like in terms of armies that are not super fun to play against, that's up there.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like
Okay.
you know, they just do their little thing and then you kill them and they come back and do their little thing again and yeah.
Scream bell.
Yeah, I like the addition of not being able to reinforce a unit beyond like 2 and having a reinforcement limit on an army.
Yeah.
But it still feels like units can get way too big.
I see. Some can for sure, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a
Those
redeploy
guys.
off of this?
Do I have a redeploy? Yeah, probably. Let's do. It's gonna be free. I kind of want you to go and eat the bone pope. Let's roll for the stalkers. A 2.
Do you want to take? You want to keep guys on that point, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can afford to lose a few guys. Take that away so you can see the dot. So you know, he's on it now, but if you move 2 inches out, he'll be off it. I don't actually. I mean, the max I'll be able to get on here is 4 guys this turn.
When can you spawn a vermin lord?
That is a good question. I do believe in it's in my hero phase. Yeah, once per battle, start a hero phase.
Yeah, let's go. Make the charge harder.
Okay, so you've got 3 guys on it, or I mean 6 guys total, right? With probably want to keep. Yeah, that guy. So that guy's still on it.
Yeah,
He's still.
yeah.
Still.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's so easy to do.
Twice.
Yep. Okay. So I still won't be able to contest that this turn without a charge, and I don't think I'll have a way of getting the rat ogres on there. Definitely won't have a way to get rat ogres on there. Other movement, we might as well run the Grey Seer. Just he wants to get closer to the action. So 8. Let's right up to there. And then he is going to run. He, when I say he, I mean the Master Molder. Over here. And then the end of the movement phase, these boys are gonna hold and pop out. Go within 6. There. And we have charges. Oh, we have shooting first. So we have 2d3 shots from the rat ogres. And if either way, I'd have to kill at least 1 stalker and the Pope, or I mean, I'd have to kill 3 models total, right? Because I actually have to kill all the stalkers to gain this. Yeah. Or 2 stalkers and the Pope. So like, it's not going to happen from some rat ogre shooting, but I'm going to try to chip these guys down.
It's only round 1, right?
It's only round 1.
So I'm already +2, so yeah, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I guess I could make my death save slightly better. Is this 2 damage?
2 damage.
All right, I will make my death save better.
I'm hitting on wounds, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s because you're debuff.
Yeah, I'll tick up.
I'm sorry, hitting on 3s because I think they shoot a little worse than they fight.
I'm on 5 now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's the lowest I've ever seen you go.
So 2d3 shots. It's only 3 shots. And this is going to be hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. So just the 1.
Well,
Yeah,
that
2 damage.
We'll just go through. So this
might-
could kill a
might
guy.
Kill a guy.
This could kill a guy.
Can I take a 6?
No,
Oh.
never mind. I'm glad I spent the CP though.
Was anyone surprised? No. And he doesn't have it. Well, his thing's catcher, I think, is only melee. So I think that. And it didn't actually matter. He ran anyway. So, yeah, it's just charges. 'Cause he has to whip them at the start, yes.
So the chariot needs 10 to get to the stalkers.
But it could be 6-ish, looks like. 6 on the bone poke. Maybe a 7.
7.
Oh, I can roll it and just see.
Yeah.
Rat. Okay, 7.
So you
7 will
get
do
to-
it. So I
you
can
get to
only get
bone
the.
poke.
So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Boo. And all right.
Now let's see whose mount is better. Mine has legs it can kick.
Mine's got a rat ogre. All right.
Oh, you'll still have a rat ogre. I forget about him. Yeah, and we fear the rat ogres now.
So the Grey Seer actually has more. He has more attacks than Thankwall with his hitty stick.
Hang on, do I need to? Where's Bone Pope? Oh, I don't have his thing out.
Does he have the Petrifex applies to him too, right?
No.
It's only the big constructs.
Let me check his keywords. Yes, it's only. The keyword is Hekatos, so yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't have
Okay.
it. I will. What's your rend?
Okay, so they're all actually -1.
Ooh.
Believe it or not.
No, I believe it.
The
I am.
whole
Well,
minus
I
one.
am finest Howard, and I am Catacross buff, so I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't improve it.
Oh,
more.
I forgot to mark the. I'm also.
You're finest hour too, yeah.
Yeah, with finest Howard. So I can't make his save better because I'm already at +2 and you're only -1.
Okay. So.
So I'll increase his ward just
Okay.
in case. So I'm on 4 now, Zach.
So this will be 4s and 5s.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no, because you're not -1 to win.
I'm not
So
minus
4s
one
and
to win,
4s.
yeah.
4s and 4s. Okay, so that's fine. Tearing Claws and Fangs. This is from the Red Ogre. So 4s.
Is this also -1/2 damage?
This is -1/2 damage. Yes.
Oh my god, these rat ogres.
So 4s. No 6s exploding though. That's a Rat Ogre thing. Just the 1 -1.
Okay, so 3s. All right.
Okay. And then the Rusty Spikes. Which is only 5 attacks now. Unfortunately, these are only 1 damage. 3s. And I was forgetting my +1 to wound from Finest Hour. So it's going to be back to. It's going to be 2s. So 3.
Rend?
-1.
All right. All good?
Okay. Cool. That's the Scream Bell.
All right, I'm going to hit you back.
Is he going to out-wizard the...
Hell yeah. I mean, I don't think he's... How many wounds he
The
got left?
chair is going to out-chariot. He's got 7.
Oh, I can't do 7 damage.
That's not what he wants you to do.
I want you to do...
He wants you to do 6.
I want you to do 6 damage, yes.
Okay. Well, 2 attacks with my staff. Fear me. They do both hit, because Catacross. And then they're 2s to wound, because Finest Hour. Maybe I made a mistake. These are rend 1, 2 damage each, though.
Unfortunately...
I could actually do 6 damage.
Unfortunately, I'm Finest Hour, which means I have +1.
Yes, so you're only rend 1.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we don't want to be good at this. I don't want to be good at this, and you don't want to save this.
So it says -1.
Just rend 1, yeah.
We've had that more often than
4.
usual.
Hey!
Oh!
2 damage?
Yeah!
Each, right?
Come on, yeah. Come on, ward saves. No ward save. Oh,
Yes!
2 ward saves.
Save them. This is like the reverse. This is the reverse combat.
Nice.
I don't want to do it, and you don't, and I want you to save
What
it.
what is he on now? 8?
Yeah.
He's at 9. Oh, he's taken 9, so he's down to 6.
Okay.
All right, and then the claws,
Chair kicks.
the chair kicks. 1 hit. All right, good job, chair. Good job missing with 1 leg. No wounds. All right, good job,
okay.
chair.
Okay.
Being rubbish. That's what I want. Awesome.
So if I ring the bell and I roll and I roll 1, I might get.
That's true.
The plan is all coming
Plan is to
together.
blow up. Just try and cast spells and just keep rolling primal dice. Just keep going.
It's true.
I
No,
mean, that's
it's
combat.
It's the start of the hero phase, though. You say.
Oh, that's true,
unfortunately,
yeah.
Are we scoring this?
We're scoring it.
That's an incredible turn.
I score 1 plus my battle.
So you get 3.
Tactic, yes, because I still have more units outside of my opponent's zone.
So we're tied. We're tied right now.
No, I should be.
Oh yeah, no, I can't count.
I'm behind by 1.
Yeah, I can't count. You're behind by 1.
But this is a priority. Now, if I don't get this priority roll, there's just no game here. There's like literally no. You just clean everything up.
Yeah.
You'd actually be in a position to almost table me.
Yes, apart from that guy.
Yeah.
I can't get to him, but yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you at the very least, because my he's hanging on my win. That's my battle tactic. Or
Grand Shadow. Oh yeah, that's.
If I get this
so
roll,
I need this to at least get my grand strategy.
All right, here we
Do you
go.
want me to roll first, or do you want to roll first?
go.
Do you want me to roll
first.
Okay. That's a 6, though.
No.
Oh,
That's a 6, though.
I should have rolled first.
Oh wow. Well, here we go.
Yeah, I think that's we can call this at that point because this is going to be the pulse, but you really are just going to clean it up.
Yeah, they're going to go into that. They're going to go hunt him down.
Yeah.
Friendship is the winner.
Friendship is always the winner. Hell yeah.
That doesn't make sense. That's what comes up when there's a tie. Why did that happen?
Well, this is definitely not a tie.
All right, we'll have to fix that. But friendship still was the winner.
Yeah, friendship is always the winner in AOS.
But
I would get like the full turn.
Yeah, no, actually, you'd still be in a bit of a tough spot to get. I mean, these guys could.
Oh, that's right. I would only get 6 this turn.
Because this would actually be worth an extra point.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're
I would
snowballing
six
at this
it,
point, and the big thing is denying me my grand strategy.
Killing him.
I can't deny you your grand strategy at this point, realistically.
Yeah,
so
he's there.
yeah, that was plan R for that.
Yeah.
And
there was a glimmer of hope if you won that roll.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, good game.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys have MVPs?
I think the Immortus guard because they tanked the universe and then killed the universe.
MVP for sure was that one Rat Ogre unit. That just cleaned stuff up on death.
Yeah, kind of tanked it for a while.
Yeah.
And the unit that's not getting reforged is the cavalry because they don't deserve reforging. they sucked.
Now, I mean, the Master Molder did what he needed to do in that he mitigated your debuffs, hitting on 2s with Rat Ogres and things. It just feels.
Oh yeah, it makes them.
It's
really
great. It feels so great. It kept the Hell Pits from being just brutally debuffed.
Yeah.
Which was really important. So he had a lot of value, but as far as like changing the board state, it was definitely those Rat Ogres.
Yeah, and I felt like you controlled the magic phases pretty dominantly. Yeah. I like the army does like its buffs and does kind of need some of those spells here and there, and you denied me pretty much everything I needed to get when I needed to get it.
Yeah, and I think this list is a good example of one of the big problems, or when I say problems, it's really just kind of there's always some kind of give and take when you're making a Skaven list. You want to unlock the second tier of one of your allegiance abilities, ideally, but then that means you got to bring 3 heroes of that kind. It's probably the easiest to bring 3 Master Clan because if you're running Thankful, you've already got 1.
Yeah.
The Screaming Bell just because it's just so efficient. We didn't really see it pop off in this game, but I think there's a game where I could go even more into Magic. I could see with this many wizards, mini casts, having 1 or 2 endless spells would be really
the guillotine one.
The guillotine because you had got a bunch of guys in a line that I could hit.
That would do
the Warblinding Vortex
business.
is always really great because you just it pops off twice every turn.
Geminids is really good against Bonereapers.
Yeah.
Like stopping the if you can get it close to Catacross and shut down that command, it's brutal.
And there's one of the downsides of having your like a big Molder castle is we saw it here. I'm wanting to go in with everything. Probably the tactical play is to go in with one thing and try to.
You don't really have fight first,
pull you
right?
apart. Yeah, I don't have fight first, and so the Helped Abominations. You see why they're so cheap because if I go in with 2 at the same time, you're crackback and you just mostly neutered that second one. Although he did manage to kill a Mortec card, but if I had fought with him first, he might have actually done even more than that.
Yeah.
So there's part of that's just better play and how to use that castle, but there's also an argument to say not bring the second Helped Abomination, instead use those points to go even deeper into the magic phase.
Yeah.
As an example, you're always kind of hungry for. I always feel like I'm 1 unit short of guys that can just go and be so annoying for you. Like the clan rat's really great. Having 4 objectives was kind of how I wanted to play the game anyway. But if there was like a 5th one or something off in your backfield, I feel like I'm 1 unit short.
Yeah, even not with 1, it felt like you were 1 unit short. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of like if you had another Clan Rats unit, I think maybe Steven still wins, but it feels
Well, it's,
like
it's the fact that you committed
Yeah,
4
right.
units to the center, and I only really committed 1 unit. So
Right,
it's like that
right.
1 unit was tying up so many of your units.
Right, I really
reducing
kinda-
that flexibility.
In a lot of games, you end up finding that your heroes are almost your little foot heroes are almost your reserve.
Yeah.
Like, I just need that one extra body on the point, and I'm going to throw in a Grey Seer or something, and you kind of have to put him at risk.
Yeah.
And you don't have instead like a unit of 20 clan rats back here or something that you can then just throw in. They're only 100 points for 20 wounds. You know,
Yeah.
but you're always at the last 200 points in the list.
It's weird, actually. I feel like the way Skaven play now, I feel like this is how Flesh Eater Courts functions, where you've got lots of heroes, there's lots of synergy, and your units are very fragile, but they deal damage. The difference is they have recursion, and you don't have
Yes.
the recursion. But I feel like they play in a very tactically similar way
Yes.
to how the new Flesh Eater Courts plays.
Yes, and it's. I mean, this is kind of in keeping with the theme of the Skaven. There are a lot of die rolls that swung things various ways.
Yeah.
The biggest one was the priority.
that priority,
Like turn
but before
3.
that, the ogre's coming back too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
So the
Rat
Rat
Ogre's
Ogre's
not
coming
coming
back. That was pretty crucial.
It's
There
a
was
different
some-
game if those come back and you win the priority roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can really... And I completely... Whiffing that turn, you know...
Oh yeah.
If you'd have got that double turn and then the Rat Ogre's back, that I'd have basically just given you the chance to take the game back, I think.
Yeah, there are some tactical plays. Given that he was my guy with both Hoarfrost and Merciless Blizzard, using him to get the tactic here,
Yeah.
put him out of. Again, if I had had priority, he would be in a perfect position because I could just bully that unit of stalkers by Hoarfrosting maybe the Screaming Bell. That's marginal, but at least getting the
Yeah,
Merciless
because if you'd
Blizzard
have got
on
that turn, he'd have just been stood right next to them and he just blizzarded them off the
yes,
board, you know?
right, exactly. So that would, like, it might have been smarter to try to keep him in the center somehow, and then
Yeah.
he's going to have more impact.
Mhm.
But there's the thing about the Skaven book is it's so deep with so many other units that also have their own, like 15 gutter runners, for instance, can just pop out and just absolutely murder something.
Yeah.
But it's also 300 points, and you end up having to pull some pieces away. Obviously, Storm Vermin or Storm Fiends are just kind of like grinding, shooting, lots of value, but then also they're kind of squishy. I didn't bring a Vermin Lord to start because I figured I would just pop him out of the bell.
Mhm.
But they have a lot of tools, but it's this complexly interlocking thing.
Yeah, they're not easy to build. I always struggle trying to build a list with Skaven. I find them very difficult to build lists for.
Yeah, and I've tried to do some Steven and I have played a game where against his Stormcast, and I'm like, I'm just going to bring every infantry rat I own, 40 Plague Monks, 80 Clan Rats, 40 Storm
did nothing, did
Vermin, and you'd think, that's just so. It was like 200 and something wounds, and I think you had me almost tabled by the bottom of 2.
And that's Stormcast.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they aren't even
yeah,
that
yeah.
killy, but yeah, like
But
the number
ultimately
of
it
bodies
just-
didn't matter.
The bravery without
Right.
what you had in
Just
2.0,
disappear. Yeah.
where you had the Vermin Lord Warp Seer that had a big 26-inch bubble
Yeah.
of immune to battle shock. When you don't have that anymore, you just can't support these big blocks of rats.
But if you'd have brought some Jezzails and some Warp Lightning Cannons, this is an entirely different
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
You just shoot
Well,
the hell out of
we
it.
had talked a little bit before the game. The second list that I built was very Scryer themed,
Yeah.
and I mean it would have been a completely different kind of feeling matchup. But mostly it would have maybe felt like target shooting because it was 3 Warp Lightning Cannons, the Rattling Guns, and just going
Yeah, and
more,
I have no
magic
reach.
spell,
Yeah.
damage, and very different feeling game. But the minute you connect with that, you would just tear through it. But, yeah, it's one of the things. It's just there's a lot of different. It's one of the reasons why I like Skaven so much. They have
It's a very deep
so many different ways of playing. Yeah.
Awesome.
What's chat doing?
Good. We don't have any more fake super chats, so we can
Okay.
wrap it up. We will end the poll. Splinter took this away pretty hard at 61% of the vote
Yeah.
with 26 votes.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Rizzo.
TMNT kind of ruled a certain generation, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've not spent money on Fortnite ever, and I dropped money hard yesterday because all the Turtles and Splinter and Shredder came out, and I'm just like, oh well, now I understand the Fortnite thing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, here you go. I wasn't even really aware of it. I was like, what's happening? I just bought all these skins to this game I don't really, play all that much. But now I can be a turtle, so I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. The Rat Ninja Master wins.
Awesome.
Rat Ninjas.
Just
Ninjas,
a quick. So tomorrow, Meg and I on the hobby stream at 10 Pacific time are gonna. We're taking it easy because we're doing a lot of work, but we are gonna do a sports team. We're gonna put together our Blood Bowl teams.
Yeah,
we
it's
might,
Super Bowl tomorrow.
we may have some Blood Bowl plans in the upcoming months. Just heads up. So we're going to do that, and then Steven, do we have a practice game Monday? Are we doing a test stream Monday?
I don't know.
Do you know?
I thought there was something on that.
I thought so. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. We'll let you guys know, of course, in our Discord. I think we did it. Anything else, guys? You want to take us out,
No.
Steven?
Just
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah. Thanks.
welcome to Brad officially
Yeah.
for being on the
Well,
stream, and
I'll be around more often.
yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us, and thanks for the great game, and thanks for bringing a beautiful army.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
always, thanks to our mandrills.
Yeah, thank you, Mandrills.
Awesome.
Sweet, great.
wait,
Thanks for spending time with us on your Saturday.
Yeah.
And have a good rest of your weekend.
Okay. Last thing, real quick though, before we say bye. Steven, Super Bowl tomorrow. Are you going to be watching?
Yeah, go 49ers.
Oh, okay. Look at this guy. Look at this guy knows American sports. Awesome. See you guys.
Awesome.
Gonna end
Bye.
it.
Bye.